Hey y'all. Hey Jay's opinion. Hey Samantha. Hey Best Bitch. Hey Spencer. Y'all, let me go up and see did I miss anybody. Um, hey Alec. So I had to come through because I heard a little bit of somebody's live. I'm not gonna even say any names, y'all. Y'all know because I've changed my ways. Out of necessity, but it just seems like people want to constantly speak my name to try to pull me out of the hey, how you doing, St. Louis? Seems like people want to constantly speak my name, maybe because they glazing or they feeling some type of way about me not being outside. Hey, minor, not minor. Hey, Minnie. Hey, lemon pepper. Y'all come on up in here and hit that if it's the live, no, no. Listen, this is a whole nother sector that you're not even familiar with. This is not see, I didn't watch their live. Hey Jamila. Jamila, your live was amazing about your daughter. That was so y'all check out Jamila. If any of y'all have not seen that live stream, Jamila did like I think I said it the other day though, but just in case I didn't. And also check Alice out because she did a wonderful live stream for about Vaughn and Vaughn's baptism and everything. It was really heartwarming to hear everybody. And Vaughn is truly, truly, loved. And I think that sometimes you forget, especially when you're going through stuff on the YouTube streets and people want better for you and people can see the light in you. Vaughn truly, truly is on the right path. And like I said, I just I pray for her that she keeps herself around the right people that won't try to let me just shut up because that conversation could go totally left and I'm not even gonna go there. Shout out to you, Vaughn, and the way that you moving. Okay, so let me say this. So it was a hey everybody coming in the chat. It was a person on another panel and he was saying that I got ran off of YouTube by Bitch Boy. I don't ever recall that happening. I don't ever recall anybody ever running me any fucking where. Nowhere. I don't ever recall me being afraid of anybody or being intimidated by anybody or being ashamed of my motherfucking life. You understand me? Now, all of the false narratives and all of the lies that people put out here, that's on them. That don't have shit to do with me, my family, my kids, my life, who I am. Who shall I fear? You understand me? If I don't fear God, because I don't fear God like some of y'all do. I'm not afraid of God. The God that I know and love doesn't require you to worship in fear of the wrath. Okay? I don't fear my mom and my daddy. Didn't fear them. Wasn't even raised to fear. I was raised to respect. Hey, Joy. But oh yeah, Samantha, that live went way left, and I'm gonna address Beefcake too. Shout out to Paradise. I heard Paradise up on the live. I heard a lot of a lot, and I was you know I didn't watch it while it was live. Somebody told me, "Oh, your name was mentioned." Da 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 da. So I went back and I watched it. Hey Bam, I watched it and I was like, "Well, damn, I don't even know this person." I don't have a clue who this person is. And why in the world would he be mentioning me and saying that that bitch boy ran me off of YouTube? Who the fuck is bitch boy? That's y'all master, not mine. Y'all fear him, not me. Y'all bend the knee to him, not me. Y'all glaze him, not me. Hey, truth is. So that's what I wanted to say to you, sir. You don't know me. You don't know a damn thing about me. You don't know the beast inside of me. You don't know how I was raised. You don't know what I believe in. You have no idea of who I am just because you might have watched a few of my damn live streams. Fear, fear who? Fear what? A balding man? No. Mm-mm. They're so fucking insecure that he got to run around taking everybody's channels because he can't take the words that come out of their damn mouths. That's weakness to me. He's not powerful at all, and neither are any of you. Neither are any of you, not to me. And I've been watching what's been happening. Let me say this. Hey, El Cheapo. Oh, I said, no, I didn't say El Cheapo. Okay. Hey, El Piro. Hey, I'm sorry, I gotta grab my glasses because I'm just saying names and stuff, and that's not even the hold on one second. Hold on. So let me say this, and if this causes all kind of weird ass, stalker ass, I'm gonna do live after live after live about you, P. After this live, you won't get any attention from that either. Just know I don't fear you either. I don't fear you. I don't what See, this is the thing that drives me crazy about this app is that, oh, you scared. You scared to come outside. Scared of what? Words? By strangers? Who ain't never going you never gonna meet in real life, who don't know you and won't show you their life, won't show you any aspect of their life, and lie about everything that comes out of their mouth. I see what y'all do to Bam. I see what y'all do to JJ. They can't even breathe without y'all saying and panel after panel after panel, bringing up old shit over and over and over and over again. It won't be my life. Y'all can talk, but I will not walk. I won't be moving. um It's the weak that fear. Yes, it's the weak that fear. Thank you. It's the weak that fear the power of God. Listen, let me say this. It's so shameful to me that these grown ass men and old ass women get on here every day with one goal, and that's trying to destroy somebody else's life or somebody else's energy or somebody else's everything, and always pointing a finger at everybody else. And you doing that and worse. You're doing that and worse. Who shall I fear? Hmm? Who shall I fear? A big old man with a deep old voice talking about, oh, where the paperwork at? Where the paperwork at? Well, you had Joy hit a link the other day. I ain't hear y'all say nothing about that. I didn't hear y'all say nothing about Joy Chit Chat hitting a link and letting her. So this is to our supporters over here. It's a lot going on. And just like Bam don't have to come out here and explain who the hell she was talking about, which is asinine to me. Somebody's going to ask you who you talking about in your personal private life and who are you doing this, and you owe the community an explanation. You don't owe anybody anything. Nothing. Especially motherfuckers that don't even like you and are going to weaponize every fucking word you say against you. You would be a goddamn fool to jump through hoops for motherfuckers you that know that for motherfuckers that tell you you my entertainment. I'm doing this for money. You want to hurt somebody for money. You want to hurt somebody for entertainment. You would be a fool to jump through hoops for that kind of people. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? If any of us were lying on what Joy was doing or lying on what happened to Joy, she would have came out here and said it. She wouldn't have hit CMA's link and talked to CMA a week ago. Was it what about a week ago? Ain't nobody said nothing about that. Ain't nobody said nothing about that. I'm gonna say this to Beefcake. Beefcake. When you talk about bitch boy, keep it in your own community. Okay? They're in love with his ass over there. They're afraid of him. They're afraid of him. Do you understand me? He is called the president over there. If you feeling comfortable, you stand. I can't tell you where to go and what to do, but you automatically know that somebody gonna have something to say anytime you say something about that balding motherfucker. Okay? Okay? And I'm gonna say this to you. It wasn't Big Dookie that pulled me off of him. It was the police. There are investigations going on, multiple, and it takes time. I don't know how many times I have to say that, and we don't have to prove shit to one motherfucker. Do you understand me? Especially not no dusty ass YouTubers. We don't have to prove shit to anybody. But I don't know the direction that these investigations are going to go. The only thing that I know is that they are happening. They're happening. So I'm gonna do what I was told to do, and that don't require answering to no damn body on YouTube. Nobody. Shit. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something before I talk to Beefcake for a minute, because he was saying, I heard him on Chubb's channel a couple of weeks ago. He said, and UP got off of him about the Joy thing because Big Dookie came out here. That's not why I got off of the Joy stuff. Joy has something real going on. My voice can mess that up. Me and my kids have something real going on. My voice can mess that up. The only reason that I'm quiet is because we are working on something bigger, something different. You understand? So it's not about fear. It's not about it's let me say this. When y'all go into those other people's chats and stuff, because all they want is smoke with me or Bam or JJ or somebody else. The only thing they want y'all to do is mention our names and reference our name. But I saw in that last chat from the other night, all they wanted to do was bring me up because y'all hadn't said anything about it. It was the people in the chat bringing up my name, which I don't talk about none of them motherfuckers. Don't mention their names. Don't bring them up. But they're the ones who can't let go. You seeing the way that they following Bam all around the internet. She can't speak a word. Hey, Shadow. Hey, Kizzy. She can't say a word without them pouncing on every single thing that she does. And if she, listen, I can't tell Bam what to do either. Nobody can control Bam. But Bam has changed. She has truly changed. I don't know the Bam that they talking about. But they want to see, the thing about it is, to them, there is no change. There is no growth. You can't move on to something bigger and better. You can't change who you are. Bam is changing who you are because she's not dealing with the same people. She's not dealing with the same hearts. Some of these hearts are so closed off and they so dark on the inside that there's going to be no light to shine in. We are not those people. And we want to see Bam do better and everybody else that rocks over here do better in life. Do real things, big things, good things. Not staying on YouTube for 5, 6, 7, 8 years talking about the same fucking content, the same fucking people over and over and over again. Once you get away from certain energies, I'm telling you, it's the most powerful thing that happens to you. And I'm talking about it when you really, really get away from it and you stop feeding into it. Mika, what'd you say? Some people, yes, girl. Yeah, new Bam. This is new Bam. See, I don't know the Bam that they talking about. I'm not saying that Bam didn't exist. I'm saying she don't exist over here. So whoever mind you trying to change, I don't know who y'all be talking to. Maybe each other. I don't know who y'all trying to convince. I don't know whose mind y'all trying to change. Y'all been saying the same thing over and over and over again for damn near 3 years now. And Bam ain't done none of those things to anybody over here. All of the things y'all said she was going to do. And and I know her and I know her. I know her too. I like the Bam I know. I don't have any problems with her. And if I did, I would handle it privately. And so would she. Respectfully, like adults. So I mean, I'm just saying, motherfuckers are on there talking about Joy need to come out here and explain something. She don't need to explain nothing either. She don't owe nobody nothing either. So you can believe what you want to believe or not believe what you want to believe, but don't nobody owe you no explanations for nothing. Nothing. It's not your life. And realistically, it's not your business. It's not your business. And Joy didn't bring it out here. She didn't do that. She don't owe nobody nothing and no answers or nothing. So I was listening to that live. So I'm gonna say, like I said to Beefcake, it's bigger than some big dookie shit. It's bigger than YouTube for me, for Joy, and for others. It's bigger than YouTube now. And it's other paths and other ways that we're going to handle things, and it's not going to be overnight. I was listening to this case about this little boy. This I think it was 13 years old or something. And he went to his coach's house to help his coach around the house, help him clean up his house or something. And his family called his phone, and the coach picks up the phone and said, "Oh, he's busy right now. He's got his hands full. I'm going to have him call you back." Well, anyway, this boy ended up raped and murdered. Okay, raped and murdered. Now this is a. I'm a remember the name of the little boy and pull his case up, but this little boy ended up raped and murdered by his own coach. His own coach. Do you know that very same coach had an accusation of sexual assault from a 16-year-old child damn near a year and a half before that, and the police were still investigating that by the time this coach ended up raping and killing another. And the coach didn't even know about the investigation. The other little boy that he went and sexually assaulted, he went to the police. Him and his family went to the police, and they were investigating his accusations. Damn near a year and a half. So you can't tell me that things happen overnight, y'all. And listen, it took for me. And Joy was talking about it on CMA's platform. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to deal with detectives, and they tell you, well, I need to check on this, and can you get me this? Or this is so fucking frustrating because you do want things to happen overnight, but they cannot. And listen, there's a lot of things that I don't even know that's going on. But I'm gonna tell y'all, baby. I'm going to tell y'all, there's some people that are not going to get away with the things that they thought that they were going to get away with, and the things that they have been getting away with for years. Okay? That's all I have to say. So, hey, JJ. Yeah, I've been doing well. I see you out here making everybody mad. And you know what? I get how people, I understand that some of y'all feel a certain way about people that are over here, or people that rock with these. If these people haven't done anything to me, or what you've done to me is greater, or what somebody else has done. It's just like with Bitch Boy. Y'all like him. I don't like him. He's the JJ over here. So, I mean, what the fuck y'all expect us to do? Y'all feel some type of way about JJ? Well, we feel some type of way about Bitch Boy. Okay? That's your master. That's y'all president. Y'all voted him in. That's who y'all bend the knee to. JJ ain't asking nobody to bend the knee to him. JJ don't go around telling nobody that striking people's channels and shit and trying to take them down and silence them. He don't have the iron thumb and the iron fist down on people. Every time somebody say something about him, everybody got to jump in and pile up and do live streams and shit. That ain't his life. He only come outside when y'all call for him. When y'all talk shit about him. That's it. Y'all be the ones bringing them up. I sat back and I watched it. And then all of the history. I don't know the history, but I don't want to know it. I don't care. But y'all was here for the history. Y'all done seen certain things and then now y'all trying to rewrite it. Well, get to rewriting. We just remembering it the way that it happened. That's the way I choose to do it. So, Beefcake. So, Beefcake, I want to say this to you. They have promised to dox you, dox your children and everything because you hit a link and told your opinion. They are Fat Funky over there that's over there dragging Adrian every damn day has promised to come after your children and your family, and that is their patterns. That's all of them that rock with that. If you don't shut up about them, they coming after your family. If you say anything about them, they coming after innocent people that don't have anything to do with it. And you know what? They hate the truth. They hate the truth, and they think that that's going to silence. Well, they think that it's going to silence people like me. It's not. It's not. Because I don't fear you. If I don't fear that they created you, I damn sure don't fear you. Right, you talking about yeah. And the whole thing with Bam base, it was like this person just threw somebody's name into it and then made it all about Bam and was completely wrong. And still today is saying it's still about this person. It's still about this person. And I'm not going to believe it until she comes out here and shows proof, like she owes anybody any proof. Hey, making changes. Hey, Star. Like she owes anybody any proof about anything. She don't owe nobody that. Just like that person don't owe anybody any explanations about her life or who she's dealing with privately or what issues she has. And then they say, oh, well, you bring it to YouTube, so it's content now. Well, that little bit of stuff that she brought to YouTube, you did make it content. Now you demanding that she gives you more. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. It's not enough that she gave you that little bit of content and then you ran with it. Now she got you demanding, give me more. Clean it up for me. You came out here and even your chat is saying, oh, it's Bam's responsibility to come out here and clean this up. Clean up a mess that she didn't make. Clean up a mess that she didn't make. Why? Why? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know, baby. Girl. See, that's the thing that I'm gonna say is this, is that like it's so obvious to me now. It's so obvious. Somebody told me, now I don't know, for the people in this chat, somebody told me that before all of this stuff started happening with you know what, I ain't even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there, but I'm not doing any commentary on them. I just wanted to clear that up and just make sure that everybody knew I don't have any fear of anybody. This is motherfucking YouTube. And then it's so weird because some people work so hard to prove a bunch of shit to a bunch of strangers. But I realized after all of these years, y'all are not strangers. They had the other lady that came out and talked about some stuff that happened over there, and y'all wanted it hushed up so quick. Miss Cassie, Shadow's friend and stuff like that. Y'all wanted all of that hushed up. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. And then you right back to Bam. Right back to Bam. But can't nobody else talk about that stuff that Miss Cassie was talking about. All of them receipts that she was dropping. Can't talk about that. Hey, Lisa. Can't talk about that. Can't talk about it. Why? Because it makes y'all uncomfortable. Because that's a direction that you don't want to go in. You want to be in a position to where you dragging everybody else. You're not trying to get drugged yourself. You're not trying to get exposed. You don't want your business out here. And then you saying that you friends, and then when you fall out or just even a little bit, you come out here and the first thing you do is putting out old receipts and dragging each other. Don't nobody want to be a part of that mess no more. At least I don't. At least I don't. I'm free. Okay. So if y'all could please just stop mentioning my name and bringing me into y'all mess, because I never wanted to be a part of it before, and I don't want to be a part of it now. And everything that Rex said was true in that live. Do y'all remember that live that Rex did? See, I just want to know, does anybody in this live stream remember a live that Reckless did when he was talking about the patterns of a certain community? Hey, Beefcake, I want you to listen to this because I want you to know that so you remember it back. So Samantha, you remember it. If any of y'all, if one of my moderators can go and get the link to Reckless's channel or even the link to that video, well, I'll post it on my community wall later. I want y'all to listen to that. And when he hopped in that chat and when he said what he said, I said, on God, like clockwork, the man was telling the truth. And then what happened? The man came in and told the truth. Bam agreed with it, and I guess a couple of other people around the community agreed with it. I don't really know all of the details. And all of a sudden, it's all Bam's fault now. Now that's a grown-ass man that came into a chat and said what he wanted to say and dipped out, and all of a sudden, it's all Bam's fault. It's all Bam's fault. And then you call panels. Come here and explain yourself. That grown-ass man said, I'm not coming to explain. I said what I said. And it is what it is. And I'm not a child. And you don't get to son me and call me to a panel and tell me to explain myself. I said what I said. And it's time to move on. And that's the reality of it. When you say what you say, it's time to move on. Because all of that talking and going back and forth ain't doing nothing but putting money in somebody else's pocket. Your pain, your trauma, your business, your life is putting money in somebody else's pocket, and they have all admitted it. And what is the root of evil? The love of money. They are sitting up doxing, stalking and harassing and ripping people's lives apart, putting all of this shit up over and over and over again because they want to get some money. They want to get paid. They miserable inside. Miserable. I don't care how much you smile. I don't care how much you show off. If you showing off for YouTube or showing off for the internet, your real life is not that great. It's just not. You sitting up trying to impress strangers with your life instead of focusing on what's real around you. That's crazy to me. It's just crazy. So, and still not making money. Listen, all I know is they say they talking like they making millions. All of them. All of them that's getting money and cash apps and stuff, they talking like they making millions. Then they say, oh, you ain't making no money. You doing this for free. You doing that for free. Like it's a crime to do something solely for entertainment. Like, it's crazy. Oh, it's good that you trying to destroy somebody's life and doxing their kids and their family for money. That's a wonderful thing. Well, it's a crime. Just here to tell ya, and all of you guys are admitting that you're committing crimes, doxing and stalking for financial gain and trying to destroy somebody's life. It's illegal. Oh, I've learned a lot in these last few months. It's illegal. Shoot. Man. Okay. Hey, Paradise. Girl, you hit that link, you and Beefcake, and I was like, what the? I have never. Paradise, that's the first time I ever heard your voice or anything. I don't. Have you ever hit a link before? Because that was the first time I heard your voice, and you said it because, like I said, I don't care what that bald head nigga says. Joy hit a link. Jordan hit multiple links and thanked the people that was saying what happened. Because I'm not going to go into that. And they can ignore it all they want. They can deny it all they want. What they want her to do is come out here and fuck up her case. They want her to come out here and get involved in this mess. They want her to come out here and create a show. They want her to come out here and put some money in their pockets and increase their views so they can drag her and do all of this stuff. Man, he conjured you up. So you came. I'm telling you, you said it. You were up there like whoever respects a rapist is a right. Like you ain't no better than that nigga. You ain't no better than that nigga said she was asleep. He raped her. I don't care. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. You can try to whitewash it. You can try to clean it up. You can try to do whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. So no, I'm not afraid of him, and I'm not afraid to say what I want to say or express anything. And I want to let Beefcake know that the reason that I got silent, Beefcake, don't have nothing to do with Bitch Boy or any commentary that he's done on me or my family or anything like that. The reason that I got silent is because the police told me to be silent. They basically said, like, let us do what we do. So that's why. And then I know that Joy has something going on too. So I did not want to hinder or impede upon that with my voice. You know what I'm saying? There's some ugly stuff going on out here. It's a whole lot of stuff. He has so much. Yes, I don't know what was it. Is he besties with him or something, Joy? He has so much animosity towards me. I'm like, what is wrong with these men that I don't even know having so much animosity towards me? I don't know you, nigga. I don't know you. Didn't know you existed. Okay? I was like, what is wrong with these people? And then people in the chat, don't put that on a man. You are sitting up in here. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. I was like, what is this man's problem? He probably in the bushes now. You should hop down. You should hit the link and tell me what your issue is with me. What have I done to you? Oh, your master might get mad at you, though. Your master might get mad if you hit a link and try to get some straightening. I see you didn't hit old girl's link when she was up there for hours begging for you to come to her chat either. So you probably damn sure won't hit mine. Shoot, I just want to know what his issue was. Why is he so aggressive and why is he so such a meanie? Such a meanie. Lying talking about I've been run off of YouTube by a bald head ass rapist. I think not. Oh, you found it. Oh, thank you. Best mom found it. Got that link. So yeah, so on his channel, on Rex's channel, it was a couple of years ago. He did that live stream and he documented and detailed it. And he talked about, people in that sector and basically what the goal was. He sees it. He sees this shit. He sees some of this shit now. Come on now. Everybody sees it. That's why y'all struggling. Y'all can't let back after all these years. Y'all can't just let two people go, Bam and JJ. Y'all just can't let two people go who say they don't want no problems, don't want to be around y'all, don't want to talk to y'all. And the other thing about it is, if we're all adults, if you're an adult, how in the world after all of these years are the same words still hurting the same? To where y'all gotta panel up. And y'all get so much, they get so much pleasure out of it. They get so much pleasure out of this. They be sitting up laughing and joking and kikiing and ha. Oh, but when other people laugh at them, you don't even have to dox them. All you gotta do is laugh at them, and they want to dox you and your whole fucking family. They want to take it to. They want to try to annihilate you because you laughing. They so thin-skinned. I can't stand it. So thin-skinned. It's just sad. It's a sad state of affairs. And then what's so crazy is, even with the whole Adrian thing, I was listening to talking about CMA and Chubbs and stuff, when they was trying to say that when they was trying to imply that I was making up some troll accounts for Adrian. First of all, I already know that Adrian don't give a shit about none of this. I learned that from Paula. I already know that Adrian don't care about none of this. And I learned that by watching Adrian. Because when this is over, she might be in their chat again. The same thing with everybody. You might just see them in the chat of the very people that was dragging them for years. That's just the way it goes around here. It's just not the way it goes in my life. You understand? And it will never go that way. I don't care how many of y'all want it to go that way, or how many of y'all think, oh, she should. I am not a sheep. I'm not a follower, and I'm not afraid to be. I wouldn't care if I was out here by myself with not one motherfucker in my chat. I'm still not going to kiss the ass of the motherfuckers that drug me, my kids, and my goddamn family. Ever. I'm still not going to bend the knee to motherfuckers that dragged me and mine. I'm not. So that's all I'm saying. What Beefcake say? I can't even see his Yeah, she don't care. But see, I watched her live the other day. It was funny to hear her get her shit off a little bit, talking about CMA and saying that CMA was funny and in his drags of old girl over there saying but then her reaction. Somebody sent me her reaction. This bitch was livid. Now here she is dragging this woman's whole life, from the man that she was with to the past, to going back years into content, dragging her whole life, drag her mama, drag her family, calling all of the men in her family gay. Just everything is just vile and disgusting. And all Adrian had to do was say something about Tony, and she was like, "You don't know my rap." I was like, well, damn. So you mean to tell me you can drag this woman for filth every day and make a coin off of it, to the point where Adrian got to go to work and this woman get to sit on her ass and talk about Adrian all damn day and make a coin? But Adrian can't respond. She can't say one word. That's what blows my mind. That's what and it's a lot of people fear them. They do. You got a whole sector over there that was talking about Kanika Jenkins. Now they talking about everything over here. They petrified of that bald head nigga. Petrified. I'm just not. So it is what it is, though. And you see what you see. So what I want to say too is that, okay, so I have me this person that's been in my inbox, and she's trying to tell me she's moved on, and she recognizes that a certain person was lying and all of this stuff, and that she was blamed for being me, or said that I planted her in a chat or something like that. And I touched on it a little bit in my last live before I got off live. And it's a moderator from somebody else's chat, right? So this person that was dragging it, I guess I didn't see the live. I didn't even go over there to look at it or anything. But this person is telling me that now she's being attacked or something, and she's being stalked. That's what you get. That's what you get. I didn't say it in the email, but you was over there when that person was doxing my kids, calling me a chomo, driving up to my kids' school, doing all of that weird shit. Stay your ass over there. This is a new UP. This is a new UP. I'm not being no fool for nobody else anymore. Stay your ass over there, because if you could co-sign and amen with that shit when it was happening, and when that person flips on you and it's your turn, take the work, ma'am. That's all I can say. It ain't got shit to do with me. Okay? Nothing to do with me. I don't owe you no. I don't care about your apologies or none of that shit. I don't give a fuck what you're going through. It's not my business. It's not my fight. You fight your own fights. That's all I got to say. Shout out to Ron Isley. Shout out to Ron Isley. They was over there all over in the septic sector saying, oh, UP is Ron Isley. UP is, knowing damn well it's a damn lie. Knowing damn well it's a damn lie. And they sat and ran with that lie for days, and that big bitch over there dragging and stuff and talking shit, man. Yeah, we don't want you. We don't want you. You called us names and everything while you was over there dragging, while the funky bitch was old ass 65-year-old raggedy ass bitch over there dragging kids and families and all of that shit. And y'all amen and then co-signing that shit. Now that she trying to drag you, you want to run to me. Keep your ass over there. Okay? Or bend the knee and get your mod stick back like the other one had to do. You understand me? But don't come to me. There will be no more of that. Those days are over. That Nia is dead. Especially when it comes to these YouTube streets. Because I see how all of y'all moving. I'm recognizing how weak all of y'all. And it's weak. It's a weakness to me. It's a weakness to me, because when you going through, you want support for yourself. But when you get mad at somebody, oh, it's okay that they kids get dragged and stalked and everything, but it's off limits for yours. Or you should be, oh, your pain is more important. Your pain ain't no more important than any damn body else's. Shit. Crazy. These people crazy. Out they mind. But I do want to ask that person, because I know she's going to watch. What happened to Ron Isley being a white woman? What happened to Ron Isley being me? What happened to motion papers that you went to file against myself and Ron Isley? What happened to Ron Isley? Okay. You knowing who she was, you knowing her first and last name. You said she was in a psych hospital. You said she was shitting on herself and all of this weird shit. And you said you had documentation that you had paid somebody else for and they sent it to you, all of her information. So what happened when you start asking your people, who is she? I need a picture of her. But you said you had all of that. You said you had it and you said the courts gave you her phone number and her information, and we all knew that was a lie. She got her poop on the ground. Exactly. So what happened to all of that? Huh? What happened to it? You're lying just like you always do. You lie about every fucking thing. And them stupid bitches over there sitting in your goddamn chat know goddamn well you lying, because they lying with you and for you. Everybody knows you're a motherfucking liar, a fabricator, making up stories, trying to ruin people's lives and stuff. Just lying. Don't say that woman is me and you had proof. She said she had proof that Ron Isley was me. Hold on one second. Okay. Problem with. No, she ain't gonna say nothing. That woman ain't gonna say nothing to you. Listen, let me say something about her. She is the biggest coward out here. The biggest coward out here. And she has nothing but that nasty ass mouth and a nigga that's gonna dox and a white man and a nigga that's gonna dox and stalk for her. That's all she has. And a whole community over there that's bending the knee to her ass and kissing her ass. And she gonna get hers too. She gonna get hers too. And she's sitting thinking that she's sitting over there in the catbird seat. No, she gonna get hers too. Because what she's doing is illegal too. What she's doing. And for them to say, oh, you don't strike me, you using everybody's fucking content before they even get a chance to use it. The other day, they snatched Sakina's content while she was still live. Now try to do something like that to them. Try to do something like that to either one of them, knowing that this woman is monetized and she trying to make a dime off of her own damn content. They will snatch your content while she live, not even caring about the fact that you trying to make money your damn self. They sitting up and doxing Adrian, her job, where she lives and everything, and then clowning her, talking about, you need to get, before she supposedly or allegedly got a job. I don't know if the job is true or not. I don't know. But I'm going to say this. Before she got a job, they was taking all of her content to where she couldn't even make no money off of. They still doing that. They making all of the money off of her content and then still going to try to expose her job. What kind of life is that to have where somebody on the internet is following your every fucking move? It is crazy to the point where you got strangers calling buildings, trying to find out if you work there or not, reporting you, telling all of your business. You got all of these people in your real life, and you create now some people do create those problems for themselves in their real life, but you got YouTubers inserting themselves in that stuff and making it so much worse for you, and they're making money while they're doing it and admitting it. I'm gonna make my coin off of you. Make your own content. Use your own voice. Earn your own penny. That is not creative at all to sit up, and I know because I do it. It don't take nothing to sit up and just listen to somebody's live stream and then give your critique of it. That's not talent. That's not, you don't show none of your life, and what you do show, you lie about it and pick everybody else apart. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just crazy. So, why did her friends let her run? Tammy, you talking to girl, Tammy. I asked the same question. I said, why didn't her friends? Because her friends got Ron Isley's picture, and she was over there begging for Ron Isley's picture. They didn't give it to her. They lied to her, telling her that they took Ron Isley's videos. Ron Isley put her shit on private. The clown over there lying to her, talking about he done took the girl's channel. The girl's channel was still up, and Ron Isley just privated her shit. They lie so much over there, and they try to intimidate every time somebody does something or says something. They want to try to snatch their channels or snatch their. They are afraid of the truth coming out about them. They're afraid of people talking about them. And when I was so quiet, and when I was quiet, I'm sitting back watching, and I'm like, people come out and they doing lives on their own. I don't have no input on it. They still go on their channels and blame me for everything that other adults say. They still doing it. Chubbs got her own reason for disliking them motherfuckers. They still blame everything that she says on me. CMA, Philly Phil, they got their own reasons for feeling the way that they feel, but they blame everything that these people say on me. Beefcake got his own reason. See, the people over there in that other sector, they know it. They know that Money Boy, the bald-headed, because I can't say the names, y'all, so I can't say the names. They know for a fact that these people have doxed Beefcake. They've put his images up. They've talked, they tried to drag him and stuff. They already know that. They already know that. They know he got a right to feel the way that he feels about them people. But he come up and he say something about it, and they want to make it all about me. Oh, he just following everything that UP say over there. No, he feels the way because of what was done to him. Just like Philly Phil feels away because of what was done to her. CMA feels away because of what was done to him. And other people felt away. They done moved on and forgot and is dick licking now, but that's on them. But people still, Chubbs feels away because of what was done to her and what she's seen, and she's cool with CMA. People feel away because of what happened to them, what those motherfuckers did to them. Not because of what the fuck I say. Fuck out of here, y'all fucking weirdos. Yeah, he is. It's a fraud. And he is so thin-skinned that he's affected by what Alex says. Where they do that at? How many people does Alex ever have in his chat? He don't hardly have nobody in his chat, but that man is so thin-skinned because Alex is telling the truth. Yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up, please. I'm surprised we got, wait a minute, we got 90 and 70. Yeah, thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the likes, though. But he is so thin-skinned, and he knows. And then I was listening to a little bit of the live that they did last night about St. Louis and Alec and stuff. And I'm like, these grown women are mothers. Mothers. I get so it's like you can't get disappointed because these are all human beings. You don't know none of these people. You don't know what their lives are like. You don't know anything about these people. And I'm not one of these people that run with what's said on the internet. I just really rather know the truth about something or somebody, or I rather judge them based upon what they did. Bam, do you mind if I talk about a little bit about how what happened when we started talking about the other sector, and when you were telling me, well, she don't mind, I've talked about it before. Let me tell y'all what happened. When Bam and I first started getting cool, this was years and years, this was like 3 years ago, right? She would tell me, UP, they're going to do this to you. He's going to do that to you. He's going to do that to you. And they would say, Bam's going to do this to you. And Bam's going to do that to you. And Bam's going to do this to you, right? And I would tell those people over there, well, I'm going to wait on Bam to do that to me because I'd rather get to know Bam, or I'm going to wait. And I would tell Bam, well, I'm going to wait on this person to do this to me because I'd rather make my judgments on people based upon what they've done to me, not what they've done to you. If they haven't done anything like that to me, I can't make a judgment because maybe they've changed, or maybe they might not feel that same way. Maybe that's not the person that they are. And maybe you might have your own feelings about somebody and you're trying to sway, because you don't want, nobody to be cool with them, right? So you have to get to know people for yourself, right? Don't judge, people based upon the way somebody else feels about them. Judge them based upon what they've done to you or the way that you feel about them, right? Lo and behold, Bam's supposed to be the worst person on the planet. But the people that did the shit to me was the people she said was going to do it. She ain't done nothing to me. Nothing. Everything she said they were going to do, they did it. Everything. Everything JJ told me they was going to do, they did it. I'm going to say, I ain't going to say everybody's name, but it was other people that was calling in the cemetery saying what they was going to do, and they did it. They did it. So that's when you start believing, when that person makes you a believer. You go based upon what you have seen that person do or what that person has done to you. So there's no way that anybody can change my mind about Bam. Only Bam can change my mind about Bam. Just like only Nia can change Bam's mind about Nia. That's it, and that's all. And I appreciate her for her, forewarning, and I knew what to look for. So I kind of, when it started happening, I'm like, This is what she's been talking about, or this is what another person's been talking about. Now I see it. I see it. And you're seeing a lot of truths about these people being told, like, hindsight is 2020, but some people have to learn and see for themselves. I'm just one of those people. So yes, please drive safe, Spencer. Please drive safe. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you did. You respected it. You respected it. And when she would tell me stuff, and I'm like, bam, she was like, I know. I just want you to know, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I got to see it for myself, bam. I have to experience it for myself. No matter how painful you think it might be, I still got to feel it and see it for myself. And that's the only way that you really get to know somebody. You got to get to know somebody in totality, because, you see the good sides and you meet their representative first. Sometimes you meet somebody's representative. It's kind of like the whole issue that me and Vaughn and Truth Is and all us we had, and even Blue, we had this situation where somebody's telling you one thing, and then you're saying another thing, and you're saying that's not me, but you have to show a person who you are. You can't tell somebody who you are. You got to show them who you are. You can tell a tree by the fruit that it bears. You can tell it. So I'm going to go back to Bitch Boy and the guy that said that I was afraid. Why would I be afraid of Bitch Boy? Everything that he did to me, everything that he said about me, I could do tenfold to him. I could strike his channel. I know how to strike. I struck dead girl down. I could strike him. I could strike him over and over again. I could have him sitting on E for weeks and months, probably, because I could strike 3. Wait till he get them 3 back and go back and strike another 3. As much content or pictures and all of that shit that he has on his channel about me and my damn family, I could do all of that. I could drag his family the same way that he's drugged mine or tried to drag mine. I could dox his mama. I could dox his kids. I could do all of that. But that's not who I am. It's not who I want to be. It's not who I was when I was participating in it. It's just not my energy. And I don't want to go that low, because everybody has to look at themselves in the mirror. I don't have to look at his face when I look in the mirror. I got to look at mine. I have to look at mine. And his family didn't do shit to me. Nothing. You understand? So that's the road that I choose to take. And I'm glad that I've released myself from certain energies to where I don't have to go in that direction. I never want to go in that direction again. That don't mean you're afraid of somebody. That means you're stronger than them. That means that you can take. That means that you're a power source. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that anybody on this motherfucker can do to destroy me or you unless you let them. Unless it's true. You understand? The things that they say, and then you got to think about who's saying it. How can broke motherfuckers who don't have shit of their own sit up and talk about somebody else not having shit? That's the way I look at it. You feel me? So, girl, she sure is paradise. I don't even know. Like, I was just like, this. He got everybody shook. He got everybody shook. And then, listen, they don't even support him. That motherfucker be over there with 13 people in his goddamn chat. And all of his underlings, all of his flunkies, everybody gets more views than him, gets more support than him. He don't. And listen, ain't nobody in his chat but them septic sippers. That's all. He has no real support. Don't nobody really show up for him. People see that nigga for who he is. They just scared of him. I'm not. Sorry, sir. Hate to disappoint you. I don't fear your master. Okay? Girl. Oh, we got 108 in the room. Could y'all get us up to 100 likes? Well, no, we have 104 in the room. We'll get the likes up. The likes will come up. It's all good. It's all good. Listen, I'm gonna drop the link if anybody has anything to say, because I can't. Yeah, and the only time he gets any views is when he's doxing somebody or putting it. And the only reason that people even watch his doxing videos is because they saving it to use on somebody else later. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way these YouTube streets roll. And I've been watching, and it's that way in a whole lot of sectors. It's that way in a whole lot of sectors, even the religious sector with the church folks. They getting down and dirty like that. So it's sad. You can't even have the godly ones over here. It's the ones that preach about God all the time. They doing the doxing and the stalking and the harassing too. So it's a sad, sad way that we going. Hey, Vivian. So I'm gonna drop the link if anybody wants to come up and say anything. If not, y'all don't have to. And we're gonna, because like I said, I'm not gonna be here long. I was gonna play some of CMA's live, but you got PTSD and knew how to. Joy, do you mind me playing that part of CMA's live? Let me ask you a question so I can at least put it on this other channel, because I don't know, a lot of people are seeming like they haven't heard it, or they don't know what really happened, or I hear people saying, well, she need to come outside and say something, and you've come outside multiple times. It's just certain things that you cannot say, like publicly. I'm not even gonna ask you. I'm just gonna play a little bit of it before I get off of here, because you already said, and it's still public. It's on CMA's channel, so. When Paradise was on that, you said I should play that part when Paradise was on the panel. No, I can't play that part, because I can't play anything that's derogatory towards them or anything that is antagonistic, because that's what I was advised not to do. So I'm trying to stick to the rules, Bam. I'm trying to stick to the rules, because I don't want nobody saying, okay, Ms. Griffin, you fucked up. We asked you not to do X, Y, and Z, and you're the one that fucked up. So I don't want that. So let me get that live. Hold on. Yeah. I was shocked when Paradise hopped up there. I'm like, damn, that's Paradise. Oh, Beefcake was, I was like, golly. That was a good live though, Sakina. It was very, very entertaining. It's sad that somebody just stole it from you while you were live though. Just stole it from you. Now you can't do that to him though. You can't do that to him. He gonna make money off of everybody else's. Have y'all noticed that he don't do no content of his own? Neither one of them. They never sit down and just have conversations without playing somebody else's. Never, ever do they do that. Never. Baby. Thieves in the temple. I'm telling you, thieves in the temple. But yeah. I was telling Vaughn, I was like, girl, I'm gonna miss you. Cause you know, when you saved and stuff, you gotta start, you really, like, the Spirit of God just makes you move in a different way. You know what I'm saying? And the things that you were interested in before that, you know, they become taxing and draining, and then you kind of like, oh, they still on the same. I can't do it, because your energy is different, you know. And I was telling her, I don't want her to think that I was ever saying goodbye to her, because it ain't no goodbye. You know, it's just respect. Just all respect. So don't feel no type of way about it, girl, because you know we love you over here. We know that. You know that. That ain't gonna change. That ain't gonna change. And plus, if I don't see you, I'm still gonna call you and check on you. That's facts. Okay. I'm still gonna call you and check on you. So let me go to my posts. I want to go to this part of the live stream from CMA. Hold on. Hold on, let me go back. Now the sound was kind of messed up, but we still gonna listen to it. Okay, here we go.
You said you were going to change. Nothing about you has changed. You came back and started doing the same things. You haven't healed. I don't even think you healed from your son passing away. Because
okay, let me get past all of that.
A time that you kind of.
Thank you. Hey, Judge. I don't know. Hey, Michael. I don't know who the other person is.
Ryan Isley. Let me.
I want to say something to you, Michael.
Ryan Isley hit CMA's link. And see the other thing is that Ryan Isley has been on. That's why I did not understand why they lied and went over the old big fat funky big Dookie's live and said that Ryan Isley was me. And it was even Hamburglar was over there saying that Ryan Isley was me and agreeing with Big Dookie that Ryan Isley was me, and the clown was over there talking about Ryan Isley was me. And I'm like, why are y'all lying like that? Y'all know damn well because that woman has hit y'all link and used her voice, and y'all the only ones that put her picture up. Y'all the ones that put her picture up, all while Big Dookie was asking about information about her. Y'all sitting over there telling her that woman is me. And y'all, it's like y'all playing in her face. It's stupid. It's just stupid. So, yeah, they all knew it. They all knew that woman wasn't me, and they knew she wasn't white. That girl over there talking about she white. I got proof that she white. But you had proof that you knew her first and last name and that she was in a mental hospital too. This is what you said. All of the lies that you told. Where is the paperwork from the court, ma'am? Non-existent. Trial is on the 11th, right? Trial for shitting outside and throwing shit at the damn police and stuff. Trial is on the 11th. It should be time for you to take your butt to court and girl, stop it. That woman is obsessed. That's all she talks about on that channel is me. That bitch is sick in the head. Sick in the head. Blaming me for everything. Girl, thank God you ain't got that kind of power over my life.
Real quick, and I'm going to get down real quick, Mike. I was rewinding I was red balling back because I'm a little late to the party, so I like to red ball and listen from the beginning. And I heard you say my name and everything that's going on. I just want to say this to you, Mike. Please, I know it's hard for anybody else to understand this, but just
until it started happening to me, it was hard for me to understand too, because I did not realize how much stuff you had to do for these people to actually investigate something that happened to you. And because it's happening on the internet and because it's happening in multi-states, and they have to basically start talking to the police in the other states and stuff. They have to be assigned. They have to be assigned something like a communications detective or something like that, to where they have to start talking to detectives, sharing information state to state. So,
understand the process. Okay, I do understand everybody that has spoken, and I have spoken to so many people. I had even in my real life too on here. Please, what I want to say, justice is slow, Mike. That's all I can tell you. It's slow, it's agonizing, it's a lot. So when I hear you, and I know you was frustrated in the beginning, but just no, just the process is slow. And I'm dealing with myself and what's going on. Please believe I'm not letting nothing fly past me. I just have to. Justice is slow. That's all I can say. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I was just listen. You right. I was frustrated. I don't mean it in that way. And all I was in my mind is like, I just.
Now this was 10 days ago, and yesterday they had a conversation. They were having this was that yesterday that this live happened where old boy was like, show the proof, and no, nobody owe you that. Don't nobody owe you that. Joy didn't bring the information out here. She don't owe none of y'all nothing. Like seriously.
Pray that she's doing, not even about the hatred I have for him, just for the fact of what was done. You know what I mean? And that's where mine's come from.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
where mine's come from.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say I know you like that, but I've been dealing with you for so long that I know where you come from. Believe me, I understand. No frustration. I get it. Yes. My God.
That my sister got it.
Y'all, I'm sorry about the sound.
I don't know who channel I was on. I was scrolling and I was like, oh, I forgot about this. And I found a little picture when I was at the restaurant with her.
Oh, y'all, the sound.
So I made it out a thumbnail. So, hey.
I have been praying for you. I have. And you know what? I do have to take in mind, it's not like we talk off of here or, you have to make an announcement to everybody, So don't take it in that way. You know what I mean? Don't think I feel like that. All I be just saying is I just pray for justice. That's all that is. However that works out. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, I understand. Oh, yes. Believe.
Yeah.
But I
so I did.
Shelby up here.
Yeah.
Knocking his head.
I just think justice needs to be served, not even in that case, but in this one. Because you can't keep doing to people, and then when they do it back to you, it's something totally different. And so that is my thing, because like I said, I've been struck like 4 times in the last month.
CMA like this nigga keeps striking
me. I want to strike her campaign. And whatever it takes to get me to get Adrian Slade right.
Well, you remember CMA, Adrian is not going to listen. They did commentary on that woman for years. She is not going to strike. That's not what she's going to do. Some people just not going to strike. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Shay.
Oh, I was waiting for you to finish.
Oh.
Look, I'm going on mute when y'all talk. So I'm going to mute. Y'all go ahead and talk on me.
Wait a minute. Did I go back?
I was just going to say her channel needs to be shut the fuck down. She is such a negative.
Yeah, I think I must have skipped.
I was like, and when he couldn't get me like that, that's when the other stuff started.
Oh, okay. So okay, we're gonna go back a little bit. Hold up.
Oh, Mike. That's all I can tell you. It's slow, it's agonizing too.
And all I was in my mind is like, I just pray from.
Yeah, I know.
That's where mine's come from.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say I know you like that, but I've been dealing with you for so long that I know where you come from. Believe me. Believe me, I understand. No frustration. I get it. Yes. My God.
That my sister got it.
Got the restaurant with her.
Okay.
I do have to take in mind, it's not like we talk off of here or, you have to make an announcement to everybody, so don't take it in that way. You know what I mean? Don't think I feel like that. All I be just saying is I just pray for justice. That's all that is. However that works out. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, I understand. Believe.
Yeah.
But I
So I did.
But I Shelby up here.
Yeah.
Knocking
Look,
his head.
I just think justice needs
No, but they said that if let me tell you something. The thing that I was saying to Adrian and when I went in my last live is if she does strike, they have promised to take her whole channel. And then they brag about talking about she ain't gonna know how to get it back. She ain't gonna have no help. It's kind of like they love trying to intimidate people and scare them into silence. It's like you violating somebody and you raping or you violating somebody and you telling them they can't scream. You literally raping somebody's content, like Bitch Boy has said in the past. I'm gonna rape your content, like he was saying to Philly Phil. I'm gonna rape your content. Who says that? Making all of that money off of her content and then telling me you don't have a right to fight back. You don't have a right to scream. You don't have a right to say anything. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do with your content, but you use his voice on something, he trying to strike you down. You say something against him, he trying to strike you down. Every word that he don't like, he's going to try to strike it down and silence it. And the very people, he could take their channel over and over. And listen, you can't run nobody off the internet. Everybody that you done took their channels and stuff and struck their channels and stuff, they still here. Still here. You can't silence people.
So not even in that case, but in this one, because you can't keep doing to people, and then when they do it back to you, it's something totally different. And so that is my thing, because like I said, I've been struck like 4 times in the last month.
Oh my God.
And so I'm on a strike. I'm on a strike her campaign, and whatever it takes to get me to get Adrian's legs right to strike her.
That was the first attack that was done on me with my channel. When he did that to me, and I had to fight to get all my.
Yeah, he amps it up. He ramps it up. That's what I was telling the detective. I said he'll start with something like trying to silence you through striking you with, violating federal law. That's a violation of federal law. Every time he does it, every time he misuses the YouTube guidelines and all of this stuff, his channel, he is not going. Listen, I ain't gonna say that, but everything that he does is a mark against him, and it's going to come back to bite his ass one day. Both of them, all of them that are doing it, it's gonna come back to bite their asses. The other thing is their arrogance. They feel so entitled to your shit, your personal shit, your YouTube shit. It's all theirs. Shut the fuck up and just take every fucking thing that I got to do to you. Just take it. And then kiss my ass and bend the knee and apologize to me for what I've done to you. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, Apollonia, just because I'm not out here screaming and hollering, and I ain't gonna never be out here again doing that shit again. It ain't worth it to me anymore. That energy is gone out of me. I see a better way now. A much better way. Y'all gonna see. We gonna have some answers, y'all, for real. Hold up, let me get back to this.
I was down for about 2 months. But he kept striking and playing my videos with music. I mean, it was a lot.
Now, Do y'all think that he gonna strike now because I'm playing this? Or do y'all think that he gonna get mad at Joy and start coming after Joy or anything? I hope not. I hope not. But he's such a soft feelings little man. You know what I'm saying? Little person. His feelings are so soft and tender. He can't help it. He can't help it.
Down for a minute, and I can't understand why. I can't say I can't understand because I don't understand a lot of things that happen on here. But yeah, but I thought, Michael, when I tell you I take blood in my mouth, and I kind of like it. I was loving that. I was like, yeah, I was like, no. When he couldn't get me like that, that's when the other stuff started happening. So I've been getting hit, I've been fighting back.
My thing was this, especially when it came to you. Like, he could say whatever he wanted about you. And once you said something, then it was all hell broke loose. And I'll go back to one instance particularly. And you had his back because you weren't saying anything about him. And me and you were on Shelby's path. I kept saying, I've never seen that.
Joy, everybody mumble. No. I was telling Joy just to mute until you got done talking because it sounds messed up.
Okay, I just wanted to say this. I will give you this, and this is why I really am adamant about give that motherfucker a taste of his own medicine, because you were not saying anything about him.
Y'all remember when Shelby was saying how she felt about old boy, and then the people from the other community ran over here like defending him over here? They literally come to our sector and try to tell us what we can and cannot do as far as content goes. How does that go? How does people from a whole nother sector feel like they can come to your channel and tell you what you can and cannot say about a whole nother individual? It's cult-like mentality. It's cult-like mentality. It's crazy. It is crazy and it's unstable.
Yeah. You were on the panel with me and Shelby, and we were inquiring. I was like, I said, for him to get that little girl's money, I ain't never seen that little girl in the dress and blah, blah, blah. And you said, no, she has dresses. I've seen, you took up. And then the next fucking day, he did a video talking about you care about my daughter. You talking about you love my daughter, and you on a panel with a motherfucking people that's talking about a motherfucker that talked about my daughter, and then went in to talk about the first time y'all had sex and all that, which was foul. He went from 0 to 100. And then the day after that, he talked about your son. So my thing was this, bitch, how can you question me about loving your daughter? Then you must have never loved my son, because I didn't talk about your daughter, but you came out and talked.
All I got to say is everything that y'all said better be true. When you talking about other people, slander and defamation and all of that kind of stuff, when you're talking about other people, putting diseases on them, putting charges on them and all of that stuff, that is illegal. You better be telling the truth.
My son's illness, that showed me the devil that motherfucker really is. The fact that he never gave a fuck about your children to even put that video up. So how can he quit? See, I hate motherfuckers that want loyalty, want you to give them loyalty, but won't give it back to you. And that is why, especially in your case, this man was in a relationship with you. This man knew your kids. And you, for the longest, wouldn't say a word. I even did a video one time, Joy, I know you know some shit about him. Say some shit, Joy. But that was, you did you, and I get that. But I think what he did was push you in a motherfucking corner so bad that you probably did say something. And when you said something, then all hell broke loose. But I'm letting you know you could be the winner in all of this.
That's why so many people scared to say something about him. That's why so many people, because he goes from 0 to 100, and people scared of the 100. That's why people are scared of this bald head nigga.
I said this a long time ago. I told Trooper, you're gonna see number definition.
But they don't respect him. They fear him, but they don't respect him. And they damn sure don't support him. Because they don't show up in his damn chats. They don't show up to his live streams. They fear him, but they don't support him. Hello? He don't really have supporters. He got people that's scared of him.
Until you change who you are. And I told Toubre, God is going to save you for last. You are going to be your own demise. You're going to fuck yourself up. Because that's a special kind of evil that he is. And there's a special place in hell for motherfuckers like that. Okay.
I'm all good, Mike. You know, I appreciate it. Like you said, a lot of people did come outside, and I thank them individually as well. And I also thanked you as too.
She sure did. So if I lied about RAPE, huh? If I'm lying about the police being involved, if I'm lying about there being an investigation, why would Joy come out here and thank anybody? Why would she hit CMA's panel after he was yelling like, what you doing, what you doing, what you doing, to let him know something is going on? Why would any of that have happened? Huh? Fuck out of here.
And believe me, the last laugh, listen, that's all I'm gonna say.
That's all I can say too, girl.
Something else. I don't really have nothing too much to say. Like you said, I don't really have too much to say. I don't speak on that man. It's nothing to say. Now listen, Mike, let me ask you a question. Say, for instance, if I did come outside and speak on him, did you see all the commentary that was done on me after the fact?
You better say it. You better say it. The cat calling, the laughing, the ridicule, they all thought it was funny. It's a joke, trying to humiliate you, coming for you, your kids, your parenting, everything. Paneling up, I mean, hours after hours after hours of content, talking about your body, its appearance, everything. The color of the ejaculate. Disgusting. They talked about everything, and it was all orchestrated and designed by him. Scared where? You don't fear nothing like that. You fight stuff like that. You don't fear it. You fight it.
That women still was like, well, I'm not going to condemn him, and oh, well, she should have been this and she should have been that. It would be a waste of time for me to speak on anything if people who hate me,
yes,
like literally, like I've never seen so much hate in my life, that they will look over everything and say, hey, well, that's her fault. That's what she get. I never liked her anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, what's the point of me coming out here throwing mud and slinging mud and throwing dirt when on this internet, as long as my family knows and the people that respect me knows, I don't need to say anything. I know they say silence is golden, but what's the point of talking to these people if they're just going to do what they're doing, Mike? They're going to believe what they want to believe. You know what I'm saying? Like me being on this channel right now, they're gonna clip this out, and he probably do a live about it. Because in his world, I'm not supposed to be nowhere. I'm not supposed to speak. I can't laugh in chats. I can't stump my toe. I can't fart. I can't do anything. I can wash dishes though, but you know, I can stand up and I can breathe and I can go outside.
Can you imagine a life where our ancestors fought for our own individual freedom? And I mean, they died for it. Strange fruit. You know? Bodies swinging in the breeze. You know, blood on the leaves, blood at the root. Strange fruit kind of fighting. Can you imagine that kind of fight to just come on to YouTube and give away your freedom to a bald head ass nigga that's in his feelings and can't take, and be his slave and be under his thumb and be afraid of him? Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here, bruh. No.
I could do all that kind of stuff, but I can't do nothing on the internet because they're going to clip this out and be like, how dare this lady speak?
Joy, I only have one thing. Like, I just want to know, like, are you okay though? Like, are you okay? Like, because I know it's a lot. Like, I just want to know, like, mentally, like, are you okay with, because I know the situation.
Currently, I'm a mother first. I'm a mother. I am in a relationship.
Listen to this. Look, y'all, this is about to make me cry. Listen to this. She is a mom. Y'all, listen to what she is about to say. And that's one of the hardest parts about all of this, is that you're a mom and you were sexualized so vulgarly. You have private, intimate moments with somebody, and they weaponize that. Knowing that was what they were going to do. Knowing that was the reason that they took these videos, that one day that they was going to put it on like other sites and try to make money off of it, weaponizing your trust of these people. You know what I'm saying? And then threatening you, saying, if you say anything, if you talk back, if you deny this, if you talk, I'm going to put more out here. I'm going to do this. And then putting it out and having the multiple communities, thousands of views. Multiple communities view this, and then when people start talking about it, now this person puts it out, but when people start talking about it, they say don't talk about it. You can't talk about it no more. Then the people that talk about it, they channels get took, they kids get doxxed. Like I told the police, I said the whole reason he did that to me and my daughters with the case and stuff, because the other community provided him the information. What y'all don't know, they had a whole group meeting behind the scenes, and the other community provided him the information, provided him all of the things and then they all paneled up to come. So not only are you attacking the person that you violated, you attacking anybody that speaks out against that violation, and their family too. Y'all, this shit right here, baby, it's reasons we're not talking. There's reasons we're not talking.
I have I work, I supervise other people. So when I do get to my quiet time, that's in my own head. That's what I start to think about everything. But mentally, outside for everybody, I have to be ready for everybody that's in my life. So I pray for those who did what they did. I pray for him. I pray for his family. I know he doesn't care about prayer, but I pray that whatever he got going on, God bless him. That's all I can say. Because I'm good. My kids are beautiful. My son is wonderful. He has not contracted any disease from the blood transfusions that I take my son to every 4 to 6 weeks to take care of his sickle cell illness. We do not use the hospital as a vacation as he does. Yes, I said it because that's the reason why he got mad at me before. That's what I had said before, Mike, and he said I was talking about his situation. That was the only time I said something, is when he spoke on my son and said, don't want to.
Now, what's going to happen is all of them going to come outside. Oh, he wasn't saying anything about them. And now they're coming out and they're talking about him. But all of his flying monkeys are. All of his flying monkeys keep on bringing it up. All of his flying monkeys keep on putting my name in this shit or Joy's name in this shit. So he don't have to say nothing because he passes the work, just like the work was passed to him to do what he did to Vaughn or to Spencer or all of that shit that he does. Just like the work was passed to him by old girl to do when Tony died. He passed the work to other people to do for him. That's what they flying monkeys do. That's why motherfuckers are hopping your chat. Oh, don't talk about this. Don't talk about that. Don't talk. No, you did it. And it happened to me. If it happened to me or it happened to Joy or if it happened to somebody that we care about, we have every right to speak about it whenever the fuck we want to speak about it. And you have no right to tell us that we can't. You can sit up and say whatever you want to say whenever you want to say it, but can't nobody say anything back. Get the fuck out of here. And see, the problem with y'all is y'all thought that my voice was going to be silenced because I had to be silenced. And I still have to be silent, but it's only so much that a person can take. You're not going to drag somebody forever. You're not going to get away with what you're doing forever. You understand me? Whoo! There's so much I want to say. So much more.
Little niggas have sickle cell. And I said, oh, wow, that's where we're going with this? I said, well, at least I'm not using my son's situation as a vacation. That was the only time I said something.
Yeah, they are, Apollonia.
To do with him because he spoke on mine first. And that was little shade. That was little shade. That was little shade.
Back after that and said, your son would.
Now, I want to say this. We're not the ones that brought this up. His supporters brought this up. They had a whole panel about this, arguing and stuff, and then blaming me for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason I'm talking about it. You come out here and you lie on me and lie on Joy and saying that we lying and all of this stuff. I'm going to talk about it. I am. So leave my name out of it and I won't fucking, I didn't come back and do no live when they did this live. I could have came outside and did this live. The only reason I'm doing this live and talking about this is because motherfuckers saying I'm scared of this bald head ass, weak ass motherfucker. And I'm not. Okay. And another reason is because y'all brought up the situation with the RAPE. Y'all brought it up. I didn't. And y'all inserted my name into it. So I'm going to talk about it.
AIDS from a blood transfusion before baby Patty would she live longer. And I thought that was so mean and evil for him to say that. And for the women, and see, and listen, another thing, let me go and talk to these bitches that were over there after Tammy. The video was put up. And
every time it's not just them, it's everybody. It's everybody. People that's been moved on with their lives and say today, Christian, anytime I say anything, all of these motherfuckers make it about them. Every single one of them. They take every fucking thing that I'm saying personal, take it to heart, and go running with it. Oh, she did this and she did that. No, you're that. You're that. Give a fuck how many people on YouTube you make believe something about me. I don't believe it. And that's the only fucking thing that matters. You will never, ever get me to think about myself the way that you might want people to think about me. I know who I am. Far more powerful and more strong than any of you could ever be. None of y'all could take what I've taken on this goddamn app and still show the fuck up and show the fuck out. Not a one of you bitches. The fuck out of here. You run and you cry and you go get scared. And then you turn around and the very same thing that was done to you by that bald head motherfucker, you encourage him to do it to others. But you ran and hid when it happened to you. Fuck out of here. Wish I would.
They were cracking jokes, but yet y'all will take up for, these are women. I said, what if that was your daughter? Or what, I don't care if you like.
They don't care. They don't care.
Or didn't like her. And then you do one video talking about
The one thing that I can say is I thank God that I myself as an individual have never stooped to the levels that they've stooped to. I thank God for that. I thank God that I can look at all of them people that's pointing their fingers at me and judging me because I'm out here telling the truth about what happened. All of those people that's out here, I thank God that I don't have the jackets that they have. I thank God for that. The real God. Sit out here and paint whatever picture you want to paint about me, but you proving who you are every damn day. Every damn day.
How her butt looked. And then when people started saying, you know, you can get in trouble, how they know that was Joy? That don't even look like her. I've never seen a bunch of women that don't stick together. You don't know that motherfucker. You don't like that motherfucker that much, so you can let that happen to a fellow woman, a fellow sister.
They don't
But bitches
care.
about, well, if he said it ain't her, now all of a sudden it ain't her. So it just shows a lot. I don't give a fuck if somebody like you or can't stand you. At the end of the day, you know, I think about the women.
It don't matter what he said today. It doesn't matter what he says to try to clean anything up. It doesn't matter because everything that he said was recorded and saved and turned in. Everything he did in the beginning was turned in as like everything that all of the panels, all of the conversations, all of the trolling, all of the doxing, all of the laughing, all of the talking about her body, every panel that he hit. It doesn't matter what he says today. It makes no difference. Whatever he says to try to clean it up or whatever, it does not matter. The damage was already done. It was already done. And he did it to himself. So I don't know why he's mad at anybody else. Everything he did to himself. Just like with Big Dookie. How you sitting out saying that somebody else got you fired? You got you fired. Ron Isley didn't get you fired. I didn't get you fired. Nobody got you fired but you. You went live. You recorded the live stream. You broke HIPAA. You violated HIPAA. Ron Isley didn't do that. I didn't do that. You did that to yourself. And any adult should know that. I know if I had done the same thing, I know if I had done all of that stupid ass shit, I would look at myself and say, damn. I came out here knowing that woman said she didn't want no smoke with me. Knowing them people said that they didn't want to be bothered with me. And look at you now. Look at you now looking stupid. Looking stupid. And everybody's laughing. You a fucking laughing stock. You are a fucking laughing stock, ma'am. And you sitting up thinking because they throwing you a few cash apps and super chats like you in it good. You sitting over there begging for friendships, telling everybody how fucking lonely you are. It's pitiful. And they weaponized your stupid ass. And you so fucking paranoid. You getting rid of people because you think they affiliated with me with your dumb ass. Keep on doing it, dummy. Just stupid.
In my family, I think about my mother. And I guarantee you, if that happens to one of them bitches' daughters, granddaughters, they'd be all up in arms and they'll be cussing.
Girl, Ron Isley did videos and posted them on YouTube, and even old girl did videos of Hamburglar's daughters, and she struck them down and was crying to YouTube and everything. Crying to YouTube and everything. But she can drag everybody's family, honey. And gets a pass and gets praise for it. Cash App and Super Chat. But let us start dragging them people in her chat. And they'll start feeling a whole different way. Girl, stop it.
Women out too that will be doing the same thing that they doing. But because it's not in their family, because it happens to be somebody you don't care for, because it happens to...
Y'all, she was over there begging for Ron Isley's information. Begging. And neither one of them, none of all of them, you know, every moderator in that damn live stream probably had Ron Isley's picture. in their goddamn phone or in a goddamn Google account or something, because when they posted that picture around Isley, probably everybody that saw it probably screenshot that shit. Everybody is laughing in her fucking face. She's the one taking all of the L's because she's inserting herself in shit and teaming up with people that only want to fucking weaponize her dumb ass. That's the dumbest shit you can do. That's the dumbest. If you gonna, bitch, you better fight harder for yourself than you fight for any damn body else. Stupid ass, and walked into a whole goddamn shitload of trouble. And now you go about to be in some real trouble now. You about to be in some real legal trouble now, stupid ass. Just dumb. And then you fucking with Ron out, and she knows who you are, and you don't even know who the fuck she is. You fucking with her, and she about to do some shit that you do legally with your dumb ass. Girl, I cannot with these people.
He's somebody, nigga, that you rocking with. Who puts a nigga before a sister? I just never understood that. And the grimy shit that he does. And for them to say, the mukbang bitch told my sister, well, we are, he can be forgiven. Bitch, you don't know that man like that to be forgiven. How can you forgive somebody that don't even know the consequences of their action? So that is the part that really just like trips me out. The women, you had Too Strong over there. And yes, I said it. And it was a whole campaign against how wrong we all were of calling him a rapist.
Yeah, they say we putting a jacket on his back, and he got Joyce sitting on the fucking panel having the conversation. And these motherfuckers over there talking about, stop putting that jacket on his back. What the fuck? You got the whole victim sitting on a damn panel talking about it. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here.
All we wrong word to say you did not know what was going on. How the fuck? I went by what I saw. So, and then why didn't y'all stop him? Is what I was saying. Oh well, he was drunk.
From what that's no excuse. That's no excuse. Being intoxicated is no excuse. Not under the law. It ain't no excuse when you driving drunk. It ain't no excuse when you raping drunk. It ain't no excuse when you doing revenge porn drunk. It ain't no excuse. Alcohol cannot be an excuse. So sorry, Charlie. And you can't say that you're an actor either. So see, what I recognize is that certain things started changing on the nigga's channel, because so the detective said, well, is he an actor? I said, no, he ain't no fucking actor. It's not for entertainment purposes. This nigga say he does this to cause people pain and problems. How do you talk about raping somebody's content and shit, and you talking about you an actor? You acting? How do you violate and stalk people's kids and dox people's families and put all of their information up, and you an actor? I said, you no damn actor. He ain't doing that for the theater. That's a lie. That's a lie. That ain't true. He just evil. Fuck out of here.
He was drunk. He was drunk when he slipped and said he had a video of him screwing his mama. He was drunk. He was drunk when he said he'll put up a video of him screwing baby Patty's mama. He was drunk when he lied to e-books, and so the boy has a problem. It's not the first time. It is. I'm just saying, that is what pissed me. I'm really more shocked that if I was a woman, and I'm damn near close sometimes.
And see, Joy can't say anything. And there's certain things that in this live stream I shouldn't have even said too, but it is what it is. And she can't really say much of anything, but she hasn't dropped down. She's still on the panel. She hasn't said, oh no, CMA, you wrong about blah, 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 blah. No, she hasn't, because he's not. He's not wrong. He's telling the truth.
When I'm in bed. But anyway, if I was a woman, if I didn't like you, I just wouldn't say nothing at all. I would not go either way on it. But to come out and say, How do you know that was her? Bitch,
And then another thing, why would anybody come out here and say that, right? That nigga could go to court. That nigga could say, oh, they're lying. Do you know what kind of lawsuit that would be? If a group of people was out here saying, oh, that you RAP'd somebody and yada yada, he would have a claim or a case. Ain't nobody getting ready to risk themselves and all of that shit. He would have a claim. Ain't nobody getting ready to do all of that. Stop it.
And it was her. Okay, y'all. Enough about that on me because
They
I'm
like
getting
make,
a little.
they like make, Mike. They like making excuses for him. Like that's been their whole thing. They like making excuses for him, and I hate that. That's just kind of how like they all operate. Because at this point, you would think that Moneyboy had a lot of fucking. He had shit dangling over everybody's head over there. The way that they just suck his dick from the back.
And then think about when I was showing, I was like, he has the like. There's a history of revenge porn. Like, look at his like I was sending screenshots of everything. Like, bruh, like, and he even posted when he reached out to people's minor children. That's weird shit, bruh. You don't that all of that shit that they do is just weird. And listen, y'all, I gotta say this because y'all know I've been watching. I watched live where he was talking about Q's husband. He done went to this man's Facebook, got all of these pictures of this man's Facebook. He is literally stalking a whole nother man, talking about this man's appearance and his lips. And it's like he gets hyper focused on somebody and he gets so fucking creepy. I'm not lying. It gets so fucking creepy. That stalker creepy shit, I cannot. It's just, it is disgusting to me.
No, y'all, oh no, it wasn't like that. How do you know? It just doesn't make any type of sense. But Joy, I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna be honest with you as well. I was in agreement with Mike too when Mike did come out and he was like basically saying like, we hope that you're doing something behind the scenes because we really do. We just want justice for you. You know what I mean? Oh yes. And no hatred about that, but I get it. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you do. We understand that at the end of the day you're grown. You can do whatever you please. But the longer when you jumped on here. The one thing that I felt bad about was because I know I could have, text you on social media, but the only thing I really want to know was because I was like, damn, as much as yes, I do want her to find her justice. I never stopped to be like, are you okay? You know what I mean? Because I feel like that would be a lot taken for anybody. Because like what Mike said, you would not say anything about him. Moneyboy would come out here and say whatever the fuck he felt like about you, put stuff up about you, and then you would say one little itty bitty tiny thing, and all hell would break loose. Like,
no, I wouldn't have to say anything. I could be in the chat room, or I could be talking about the last straw was me on a panel with JJ, and that's when everything hit I didn't have nothing to say to him. I was speaking about something totally different, and because I was on that panel, it blew up. And I don't know if you guys knew that or remember, but yeah, it had nothing to do with him. It was me and JJ on the panel kicking phobos and shit hit the fan.
And isn't that ironic that now that Bam is cool with JJ and they're trying to squash whatever they had going on, that it's kind of like they don't like to see peace between people. It's like if people just, as long as everybody is fighting everybody and everybody is fighting the people that they don't like peace unless it involves them. Then they can come together, they can kumbaya, they can bend the knee, they can lick bitch boy's ass, they can vote him the president, they can all make a peace treaty to join up and band together and come for people over here, one at a time or two at a time. But Bam can't try to find individual peace peace for herself with anybody. She got to be beefing all the time, got to be worried about who's talking about. If you make peace one at a time with people and you trying to change your life and you trying to change how you move and all of that kind of stuff, and they keep on trying to throw wedges between shit. Wedges. Here, Bam ain't got nothing going on with Sakina, and they trying to come between her and Sakina. Everything that Bam is trying to do to try to elevate herself, they want to come out here and throw a wrench in it. Throw a wrench in it and try to make it about them and what they going through and who they don't like. Peace is personal. It's a personal decision. And when you're ready to move on, you just ready to move on. Shit.
It's woke up the next morning with all kind of, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
it's just the fact that Moneyboy thinks that his actions are okay. Like, he knows it's not okay, but he feels like, oh, you could fucking post a picture of yourself. At this point, he's just doing
posting a picture of myself. That was one thing I did too, Chubb. Like right before then, I had got my hair braided. I think I went blonde for a couple of months. Put that picture up, and it just, I'm just looking at the sequence of how everything went. He can say something different, but for me, I was just looking at things like, wow, I can't even put up a community post. I can't speak. I can't talk.
Right.
I can't laugh.
Okay, so I know
only peace when it benefits them. Like when all of that stuff happened over here, they instigated it so hard. When that stuff happened with old girl, they took the screenshots of my grandson and shit. I didn't come outside. I didn't say anything about it. I did subscribe to old girl's channel and watched all of the content. I watched her videos and stuff like that, but I didn't come out here and say, oh yeah, she did this with my grandson and she did that. I didn't say none of that shit. I could have inserted myself, blew it up, made it all. It's the same thing. Even when that stuff happened with them two over there, and when they was going back and forth, I didn't say nothing about it. But when stuff had happened to me and somebody else, they inserted themselves, they gassed it up, and they made it way, way worse than it. And they enjoyed all of that shit. They enjoyed destroying things, destroying relationships, destroying friendships, destroying platforms, having people bend the knee to them. They are evil. I'm telling you, and everybody that rocks with them is the same damn way. And if you're not that way, they're not supporting you. Let people go live that they say that they support and talk about something that's not drama. They're not showing up. They're not showing up. They're not showing out. Anytime it's about drama or you dragging somebody that they want drugged, they're there for it. They're not sharing out nothing positive. They're not doing anything positive unless it's to try to throw a dig at somebody. A dig at somebody. That's the only thing that they try to do. Or when they think that they could pick somebody up and weaponize them. Just weird. All weird as hell.
I was talking to somebody on the phone a couple of weeks ago, and they made me think about this, because what you were saying about like, I hope you're doing something, because I'm furious too sometimes. Like, I'm talking to, let me just be quiet on that. But yes, justice is slow. But I was talking to somebody, I'm like, I don't know why.
Did you hear her say? They say, "Are you doing something about it?" She's saying over and over again, "Yes, I'm doing something about it." And justice is slow. The wheels of justice move slowly. I told y'all that a 16-year-old child, was sexually violated by his coach. And the police took a year and a half to investigate, was taking a year and a half. In the meantime, this man killed another child, raped and killed another child. In the time that it took the police to investigate it. And do you know what they invested? Do you know when they found out that the little boy was dead, the one that should have been saved, because the police should have moved just a little tad bit faster, right? Do you know what they arrested the man for? Was for the rape from a year and a half ago. They arrested him just like that for that rape. FBI got involved and boom. They arrested him just like that for the rape of that 16-year-old child that they were investigating a year and a half ago. I don't know what's wrong with it. And I'm not going to say it because It's a lot of things going on. I can't say too much, and I ain't trying to make nobody mad, but it is a slow process, and it's a frustrating process too. It's a very frustrating process. And when it's all over, I'm going to tell y'all all about it. All about it. Mm-hmm.
People would think that this is, I'm thinking like SVU, you know what I'm saying? Stabler and Benson, you know, like blah, blah, blah. It's a 30-minute show. Why is like justice ain't moving? Somebody was like, well, you do realize on those shows.
She's thinking about SVU, Special Victims Unit. What do they handle? Sex crimes. Hello.
If you look at the little you remember they do doom 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 and they put the time and the date of the court, it could be like a year later. You know how in the beginning it happens, and
Right,
then finally when they
Spencer.
get to court, they put up the they flash the date and the time, and it's like years later from when it actually happened. I said that makes sense because we all thinking about the TV show. Everything happened in 30 to 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn.
You know what, Joy? The only thing I can tell you this. Thank you for being honest. And you know, like you said, justice is slow. Because you know you have a platform and you can utilize it in any way that you want to, and you have not once came on here and falsified anything or lied and been like, "Hey, you guys, I'm doing this."
Say that shit, Chubb. Say it. She didn't come outside when they telling her you need to come outside and you need to tell and you need to say it for yourself and you need to do it. She don't need to do shit because she didn't bring it out. She don't need to do. She didn't even need to do this.
And the third, oh, I'm on the next step of prosecuting. You never came here and said anything like that. And we know, of course, like we don't really know what's going on. And at this point,
I'm gonna let y'all.
I don't even care because whatever.
I'm gonna let y'all go. I want y'all because Joy is still up on the panel, and I want CMA is not at 1,000 views yet. This live is at 961 views. He has 79 likes. Could y'all please go to CM comedian Michael Allen? It's spelled just like it sounds. Can one of my moderators please? One of my beautiful, and I love y'all. Listen, I ain't seen June. I miss y'all. I got to do a mod meeting very, very soon so we can go. I'm going to show y'all my text messages and stuff that like I promised so we can go over what everything that's happened. But it's been crazy and busy. But would one of y'all because I'm about to get up out of here. I'm going to drop the link in case anybody wants to come. I don't think anybody wants to come up because this was a pretty, how do I say it? This was a pretty triggering live again, and I probably won't be live again for a minute. It just seems to be how my life is going these days, and I definitely won't be talking about this again. It's on my channel. I'm gonna leave it on my channel. If anybody has any questions, they can just ask those questions, and somebody go and get CMA's link and get CMA's link and drop it in the chat for me so y'all can go and watch that live. I already shared it on my community wall. Baby, I already shared it on my community wall. If y'all watch the end of it, let me tell y'all what minute mark I stopped at though. I started when Joy came up. Welcome up, Bam. Let me tell them what
Hey,
minute
big
mark.
sis.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey,
So
girl. Hey.
I stopped at the 1 hour 34 minutes and 37 seconds mark. So 1 hour, 34 minutes and 34 seconds mark. Chubbs still has a lot to say. Joy has more to say after this, but y'all get the gist of what we're trying to say. You said don't be a stranger. I'm not gonna be a stranger. You know what I'm getting ready to come back and talk about? Y'all.
No, don't tell them.
No, I gotta tell them, Bam.
Don't tell them,
Bam.
not yet.
What you want to say now that you up here? What you want? There's CMA. Thank you, Lemon Pepper. Thank you, Spencer. Thank y'all so much.
I came up here to say hey to everybody because I fucking miss y'all, okay? Listen,
I
they was in the
know.
chat trying to get me to almost had me getting tissues and stuff. I told them to stop all that mushy shit, okay? We ain't got time for that. We gangsters, too much going on, okay? And I came up here to say Butterfly, you are a beast. Like, Joy, you
No,
are a
Butterfly.
beast.
Butterfly is a beast. She is. She
Butterfly,
is.
you are a fucking beast, bruh. And
Yeah.
I salute you, and I'm gonna say it until it's all over. I stand with Joy,
Yeah. Me too.
period. And I know is like, well, UP knows as well as Joy knows, when we came out here and it was we came out here and spoke on what we seen. We
Yep.
also know what really happened. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, there's no way that, and I don't want to call her a victim, even though that's what it is. But I don't like, and I know
Yeah.
she
I don't
probably
like
don't.
that word either. When I said it
I know
earlier, I'm
she
like,
probably don't
oh,
like
she's a
herself being
survivor.
considered
Yeah.
that. So I
She's
don't
a
want to use that
survivor.
word.
Yeah.
But the
She's
person that it happened to, there's no way in hell if me and Unspoken was lying or adding fuel to the fire or twisting it up or spicing it up in any type of way, that woman would have never came out here and told us thank you
and
publicly
Joy
and personally.
Joy would have came out here and said, please don't say that. She would have came
Absolutely.
out here and said, please don't say that. That's not what happened, and that's not the direction that we're
And,
going in.
and if it was like that, I would have got it worse behind the scenes
Yeah, me too. Me
from
too.
Joy. Like, for real, for real. Like, I would have had my ass handed to me on some shit. That's why when I stopped speaking about it, it wasn't because I was told to. It was because I respect Joy as a woman. I
Yeah,
respect her situation as a woman.
yeah. I was told to stop speaking on it. I have to be honest, and I respect Joy's situation too, but Joy hadn't we hadn't had that conversation about like not talking about it. And I think
Right,
that she
right, right,
knows it.
right. You
And
people see, they tried to say that you were the reason that we stopped, because you're our leader, and you're our master, and all of that, so what you say we always listen to. If we stop doing something, it's because UP told us to. If some people come in a different chat that be over there, but from another sector, oh, it's because UP sent them. And
that's
oh,
because they have a master. We ain't no masters over here. They have a leader that tells
exactly.
them what to do, and so they're used to being led by somebody.
Right,
That's not the case over here.
right,
Y'all do and say what y'all want to do and say. I can't stop anybody from saying it, and I don't try to. And you know why? Because I like to hear what people have to say, whether
right,
I agree with it or not. I still like to hear what individuals' positions are on everything, even the content and the commentary that we started talking about, like the religion and the
right,
religious stuff too. I like to hear people's differing opinions because
right.
you have a right to your own view and opinion about
Okay,
something.
but UP, let me say this, y'all. Speaking
Mhm,
of opinions, right? When you have an opinion,
mhm.
it's cool to voice your opinion, but don't voice no fucking lies and try to say it's your opinion.
See, the thing about it is you trying to push a narrative and saying that it's your opinion. That's totally different.
Right,
It's different with the whole Joy thing, because I think a lot of people first, when I saw what I saw and heard what I heard, in my mind I was like, well, this person said that she was asleep.
right,
This person said that she didn't even know about the recording. Like, how are you asleep and not know about a recording and it also be consensual? So
right,
in my mind, I thought, what any normal woman or normal individual or normal human being would think, like, okay, that's not a sign of consent.
right,
So anything that's not consent to me is, the other thing.
right, right, right.
Well, that's the way I saw it. But you never said that.
And
You
and
never
and,
came
and
out
at the
here.
end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, because at the end of the day, I've been in that situation, not that same exact situation, but not like that, but I've been in a situation, and that word, and just like victim, it's just something that you don't want to say, and it's like, God damn, bro, like, come on,
Right.
like,
Right.
come on. And then when it's done to your friend, it's like it's in your face, but you still don't want to, like. But it's not that you don't want to believe it, but it's just like, damn. And
Right.
especially when there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
It's
Right.
different. Like, when, like it, I can't.
But then to watch all of those people and how they trivialized it and how they blamed the other person. Like
Right.
how do you blame somebody else that she didn't have no say in the matter? She didn't have no knowledge of it.
She was
Didn't consent to
threatened with it.
right. She didn't consent to the imagery being put out here. And then they turned around and flipped it all back on her.
And
It's
then
her
not
fault.
only did they
She
flip it
did
up, they
this. She did
threatened
that.
her
Like,
with it.
threatened her with threatened her with it and threatened to put more stuff out and more stuff
if
out.
she said anything, it was said, if she says anything else, I'm gonna put out 3 more videos. Like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah. It's
3 more? She
and
didn't
then
know
they
about
get
the
mad and
first one,
say-
so I'm pretty sure she didn't know about all 4 of them motherfuckers.
Right, but listen, but the thing about it is they can speak for him. They can speak up for him. They can dox for him. They can drag for him. They can hold panels, but nobody is allowed to say something for Joy. Nobody.
Yeah, because we're lying and we're stretching it and we're using it for content and all this other extra
But what are
shit,
they
right?
doing? And why did they bring it up yesterday? Why do they keep on? Why are they the ones always bringing it up?
Because we ain't talking about it.
Why? That's what I want to know. Why are they the ones always bringing it up and always talking about it and then saying, I'm scared to talk about it. And the only reason that y'all ain't talking about it is because I done told y'all that y'all. No, I don't tell nobody what they can and cannot talk about.
Absolutely.
Nobody. If I could stop anybody from saying anything, it would be Alec. Because I know that they're gonna drag the hell out of Alec, and Alec ain't gonna be able to. He does not take that well. That's the only person that I'm constantly trying to tell. Like, don't say this, don't say that, don't do this. But he ain't listen. He don't listen. He don't care. Alec don't care.
He don't. Beefy
care.
don't either.
Yeah, beef. Is Beefcake in the chat? Beefcake, hit the link. Where you at, Beefcake?
Yeah, Beefy, bring your ass here.
Come here, Beefy. I just want him to know that it's not about Dookie that I'm not saying anything. I just want to get that. I want him to know that it's a lot of stuff happening that he don't really
and shout
know
out
about.
to motherfucking Paradise, bro. Shout out to Paradise.
Paradise hit that link and she was like, oh.
Look, Paradise hit that link and she wasn't motherfucking going.
She hit that link like, whoa.
She hit that link like, what? Who said what and where? And Paradise was in that chat. They was coming in there trying to talk about UP. Me and Paradise was on that ass, baby.
And I wonder what in the hell made them even like, why do they make everything about me or you?
Girl, cause welcome to the blame game.
Girl, it's so fucking weird. It's so weird.
Like,
and then you say you don't want me talking. They say they don't want neither one of us talking, but they always
let me ask
us.
you this, because I want to ask my people, our people over here, our people, y'all. Okay, say I tell UP, you got to come out here and explain this to me, and you owe us explanation. You need to do this, but then somebody comes outside on me, and I tell them, I don't owe you no fucking explanation. I ain't got to explain myself to you. But I'm over here expecting UP to explain herself to me and give me a fucking explanation. How does that work?
That's that double standard that they all have. They all have that double standard. They're entitled to your whole life, but you're not entitled to any of theirs, honey.
And one more thing. Why is it okay for, I'm going to just use us over here. Why is it okay for me to get back cool with somebody, but when UP goes, okay, why was it cool for me to get back cool with Vaughn, but when UP got cool with Vaughn, it was a problem?
The whole thing about it is that when,
and I'm not saying that, y'all, that's not happening right now, and I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah, that was some back in the day stuff. Now right. I don't even really want to, the thing that I don't want to do is like pull Vaughn's name into anything in any kind of negative. Yeah, or dragging or anything like that, because I don't want what they did to her in the past to like start happening again, and I don't want her to be involved in anything that we talked about. We all said that.
I should have looked in the chat and pulled somebody out the chat.
Yeah, we don't want her being involved in anything that we got going on over here, any of the conversation that we have, because Vaughn is on her. She's really, really, y'all, truly, Vaughn is really living that life. I'm telling you, she is really, that is really her path. And it's yeah, Vaughn gave me goosebumps yesterday, just talking to her and just seeing like the growth that she has. So let's move on from that. We ain't talking about that. We talk about that behind the scenes, but
Why I can't see Beefy?
I can't see him either. I can't see him either.
Yeah, y'all, but it's just crazy.
Spencer, she hit that link yesterday and went off.
Who, Paradise?
Can he see the link? Because I dropped it. One of the moderators copied the link. He might not be able to see it if I dropped it, because I can't see him. One of my moderators, could y'all copy that link and just drop it?
Oh yeah, and for anybody who missed it, I did put Reckless's link on my community wall, y'all.
Yeah, y'all go and watch that live that Reckless did, because that was a very informative live, and that live actually helped me understand a lot better too about what was really going on. And y'all see, I think
it's a really long live too, though.
Yeah, it is, and he talked about
you gonna get what you're looking for.
Yeah, you are. You're gonna get it. It's a really good live.
Yeah.
Like I said, I need to go and watch it again, because it's been a couple of years since I watched it. But I know it was.
Let me tell y'all something. When it comes to Reckless, when Reckless popped in that chat and Reckless said what he said, and I agreed, I'm not the only one that agreed with him. If you listen to that live that he dropped in, the channel holder agreed with him herself. So,
and then it came to fruition. That's the thing. It's kind of like everything that when he said that, then they start denying it, and then it's like, who you talking about? Who you talking about? And then turn around and it came to fruition. And then she, after they fell out, she went live and doxed her again, kind of like told her past and all of that stuff. I'm like, why you doxing the girl? Because she asked me to, and no, she didn't ask for all that.
Right.
She didn't ask for that. It was like, oh my God, it was some.
And you know what's so crazy about it though, bro? It's like you go so hard for YouTube, right? But you don't go that fucking hard for your marriage.
I ain't getting ready to talk about that up here. Nah, we ain't getting ready to go in like that. Come on, Bam. Come on, Bam.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Come on, Bam.
And I'm not saying that just her. I'm saying that to anybody. Shit, you got to think about it. If you will go that hard on YouTube, do you go that hard for your real life?
Let's just stick with what she did to you. See, the thing about it is that, and what happened right here on YouTube, because the thing about it is, like, what they do to us, I don't want to do that no more. Like, not on this channel. I ain't trying to do none of that over here, because I already know they're going to use this content. They're going to talk about it. They're going to start dragging again. They're going to make this a reason to go live and dox and stalk anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make it a reason.
But they do that even without a reason.
I'm saying, but they're going to definitely make it one now.
Well, yeah, you're right.
I know they're gonna be reading me and my kids' little court case again. They're gonna be doing all of that shit again, just based upon this one little bitty live. I don't give a fuck though. To be honest, I don't give a fuck. I just don't want to stoop to their level on any way, shape, or form. I just don't. I don't. I love you. You know, girl, you know that.
Listen, at the end of the
we
day,
can talk about that other stuff, because that other stuff was recently. That stuff was crazy though.
Wait, what
that stuff with Sakina was crazy.
Oh yeah,
with Sakina.
That shit was wild. And it's even more crazier though. The fact that you're supposed to be this girl's friend, and y'all are supposed to support her and everything else, and it's just not there when she don't agree with y'all. And that's the thing I don't understand.
And
like,
then it was all the blame went on you.
Huh?
Everything went on you.
Right.
It was kind of like, It didn't matter who else said something. It didn't matter else who started the conversation. It didn't matter who hopped down in the chat. Everything was blamed on you.
And
Everything.
and that's crazy, right? But I'm
And you
supposed to
weren't
come out
saying
here and
nothing.
explain myself about something that I didn't even put out here. How am I supposed to clean up something that I ain't mess up?
Yeah, right. And then they was
How am
like,
I supposed to come
Bam,
out here and give you
who
an
was speaking?
explanation
They even
about
pounded on me. Bam did all of this. Bam didn't even start the conversation. Like, how did she do all of this and she didn't even start the conversation?
Bam was minding her own business. Bam did her own live on her own channel. Bam did her own community wall post on her own channel. And somebody took my shit because they were thirsty for content, which they admitted, which is fucking nuts to me. Like, that's crazy. And please
Girl,
stop referencing the Bad Bunnies, please, because them ladies have nothing to do with y'all's issue with me.
girl,
That's all I'm saying. And I ain't gonna say nothing else up here, you people. But I will say that. Because at the end of the day, them ladies ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
nothing,
Like none of my
nothing.
people over here have nothing to do with nothing that y'all have issues with me about. And the issues y'all have with me is y'all's own issues, baby, because I don't give a damn.
Listen, they have such a hatred. All of them have such a hatred for JJ, but they can't. And I don't know what JJ has done to them, but they can't understand why people over here feel a certain way about Bitch Boy. They want to change the way we feel it. We can't say nothing about Bitch Boy over. And this is the sector we come from. They not even from this. They
Right. But
inserting
we can't
themselves
talk
in
about
this shit.
JJ.
But we can't talk about Bitch Boy. Y'all can't be cool with JJ though. You can't nobody over here be cool with JJ because they don't like him. Can't nobody. Oh, and then they say about me, oh, he drug you. He drug you. Not like Bitch Boy. Not like
Exactly.
Bitch Boy.
Exactly.
Not
UP,
like
that's
Bitch
what I'm
Boy.
saying.
That's the
Like
thing that I'm
somebody,
saying. Like, I don't give a fuck what JJ said or did. He ain't do. And then he was hired by JJ was hired by Bitch Boy. So what the
pretty
fuck?
much.
And he came out here and said it. So who the fuck you want me to bend the knee to that nigga? I don't feel him like y'all do.
Right. And then look, let me say this. When they holler, oh, well, all the stuff JJ did to Bam. Bitch, guess what? Bam did the same to him. But guess what? The difference is I can admit that and I don't have no feelings towards it. That's why
So let
JJ
me
can
ask you a
respect.
question.
Yeah.
Everybody that's telling you that, expecting you to side with them against JJ, have they done the same shit to you?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, that's
And
all
then
I
it's
got to
crazy
say.
because even the ones I fuck with ain't they might feel some type of way, but they ain't not fucking with me because I made peace with that man. At the end of the day, the difference is I can admit what the fuck I've done first or last and accept it and move on from it. And I can accept what was done to me when I'm putting out that same energy. I can't be more mad at him because did this to me when I did the same shit to him first.
Yeah, Samantha, you see what Samantha said? Samantha
Hold on, let
said
me
Rat
see.
Boy docs and drag old girl over there, right?
Right.
And then she was encouraging him to do a series on. She was encouraging Bitch Boy to do a series on who was it? Who
On
was it?
pressure. I mean pink. I mean that lady.
On, on who?
Pressure washer.
No, she was encouraging Bitch Boy to do a series on somebody just yesterday.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear that.
How are you a victim of something that made you run and hide for weeks? How are you a victim of that? And then you were sitting up encouraging him to do it to somebody else because you mad at them. I was like, wow.
See, I didn't hear that part, UP.
Yeah.
Wow. So when you ain't got nothing left in your chamber, you want to run out to somebody else that's also a bitch just like you and get mad when the nigga that y'all keep calling a
On
bitch
Eric
ass nigga.
Brown. On Eric Brown.
Huh?
Trying to encourage him to do one on Eric Brown. She was trying to encourage him to do one on Eric
No,
Brown.
no, that's what I'm saying. So you run and get somebody to do something else to say this. Now, I've seen her drag the fuck out of people. The same people that's back cool with her, right? See, we used to drag each other. So I'm not gonna give her the satisfaction to where it's ever gonna be put out here like she just drugged me. Cause no, we did that shit to each other. But the difference is when I left that bitch alone, I left her the fuck alone. I ain't go back. Cause
Her
I had done
hatred
did
for
that too
you
many
is
times.
so. It's like I think she hates you like old girl hate me.
Right. And you know what's
You know?
crazy though? UP? It's crazy because I made peace with JJ, but this bitch just made peace with a motherfucker that she was just dragging. And it is cool for them to be cool, but it ain't cool for me to be cool. It's questions like, oh, did you have to apologize to be back over there with him? Bro, I ain't have to do none of that shit.
Wow.
It wasn't even on that type of time with me and JJ.
Yeah, and she does. She does. She has a lot of hate for Joy too.
Oh
She
yeah, she
does.
definitely, yeah, she got a lot of hate for Joy.
Wow.
And that's crazy to me. I can't get back
I've been
to
seeing somebody sent me KK's link. I've seen some stuff that I haven't seen before. She been dropping some receipts too, KK.
Can you hear me, UP?
I can hear you.
I don't know how to get back to the StreamYard screen. Somehow I'm on my Google screen and I can't get back to the StreamYard screen. That's weird. I don't know what
Well,
just
jump
happened, but
down and come back.
all right, I'll be right back. How do I can't even see the screen to get off of here. That's crazy.
You want me to kick you down and you
Yeah,
come
kick me
back?
down real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not using it? Huh?
Okay. Can you
You're
hear me? Yeah,
back.
okay, I'm back. But yeah, it's weird to me.
Hey,
And
Queen.
please don't let nobody, please don't think I'm coming out here to explain shit to anybody. Because if my own people ain't fucking questioning me, I'd be damn if I motherfucking answer a motherfucker that don't like me
Right.
and makes it known that they don't like me.
Girl, they in the background right now, getting ready to strike up a live on you and me. We about to
Yeah,
get
you
doxxed.
already know. But
We
guess
about to
what?
get doxxed for the Easter weekend, girl.
You know why though, UP?
That's how they gonna bring in the Holy Weekend, girl.
Because these streets ain't been shit without us.
That nothing. They've been dry as hell.
Ain't been shit. Now they got something to talk about. And what they gonna talk about is gonna be some dumb shit because they just gonna put their own spin on what the fuck we was talking about, and it ain't got shit to do with what the fuck they want us to be talking about.
Right.
We could
Right.
be up here going the fuck in. You hear me?
I got
This
mute for a
this
second.
close, you a lucky motherfucker.
I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna start my baby's bath water right quick. Let me mute.
Okay. So yeah, y'all. Let me come to the chat now. I can see the chat. Hey, Queen the Queen. Where's Beefy at? Beefy. Is Beefy in here, y'all? I see people saying, hey, is Beefy in here? Why Beefy ain't hit this link yet?
Yeah, they are. They are so mad. They so mad.
Right, Shadow.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of whining, right? But Shadow, like I told you, Shadow, a hit dog or holler. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to do no work. They do it. They fucking put it out here on their own selves. You ain't even
But
got to
then
do
they
nothing.
call us the cult over here. But then that bald head nigga can walk up in their chat and tell them what they can and cannot talk about, and then
Come
they stop talking
on.
about it. They
I
stop
seen that
talking about
shit
it, girl.
too.
Girl.
I seen that shit too. That's crazy.
And he be on his lives telling them, and then he just walks in and just takes the content and plays it while they live. I was
Right.
like,
Don't even ask or nothing.
don't do nothing. He just, oh my God. It's
Just
so
does it. Like,
sad.
fuck it. Like, I can do what I want to do. Because I'm the boss. Bitch, where?
Girl,
Bitch, where?
that's crazy.
The fuck? The president. The motherfucking president is motherfucking reckless. And I stand on that. The president is motherfucking reckless. Fuck you talking about. Anybody from over there knows the original motherfucking OG president is motherfucking reckless. Don't play with me. That's why they get quiet when he come outside, just like they got quiet when Cassie came outside. That was evil as fuck.
Oh Lord, that was some interesting stuff, and then all of the stuff that came out behind her.
Oh yeah, but no, UP. That's the old shit. Well, that's the old shit. We don't care. But here they go over here running, giving motherfucking 6-year-old bullshit on Bam, and it's fucking the new world order or some shit.
Yeah,
that's funny as shit to me, bro. It's the contradiction. It's the hypocrisy. It's just the bullshit for me. Like, and I'm so glad that I can
listen. No, you know what? I'm gonna say. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Don't want to come up. He don't have to come up for real. Because I know Beefcake be moving all over these YouTube streets. I just really wanted to tell him that you know, like the stuff that happened with Bitch Boy and stuff. Because I can't see you in the chat, Beefcake. The stuff that happens with him when you over there. Just don't even address it when you.
And that's why I told Beefy. That's why I told him to cut you off, you people. That's why I told him in that chat. I said, Beefy, don't do that over here. And Beefy respected that. He went on that panel. He said, out of respect for my friend Bam, I ain't gonna do that over here. And that's what he said That's what he said when he first went on that panel. Because I told him in the chat,
even though it wasn't Bitch Boy's channel, nor was it any of the other people that were complaining about him.
It wasn't their channel either.
It wasn't their channel, but it's still that sector of people. And he's the president over there. He's the boss over there.
Right.
So you got. I guess when you're in the boss's community, you got to respect their president. You can't disrespect their president. Beefcake. That's their leader. So. You can't disrespect
and
them.
See, I just didn't want what happened, but shit, I Beefy in Paradise handled that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They touched down and caused hell. Fuck you think? Y'all thought that y'all was just gonna blow over on that shit and y'all was gonna be able to say what the fuck y'all wanted to. Hey, these people ain't from that sector. This a whole different ball game you playing with over here.
I can't. Maybe if I put, see, Bam. If I can't. I want one of my moderators copy this link and just put it in the chat. I don't want him to listen. He can. It don't matter because I keep on dropping it, but he can't. He say he can't see it.
He can't see it.
He can't see it because he can't see me. I can't see him in chat and he can't see me.
Oh yeah, and that's right.
Yeah, I don't know how to pin it though.
And you can't pin it unless you're on the vertical app, or you have to like come in through regular YouTube chat and pin it. It's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, well,
but I don't know. All that shit was crazy, and they blame Bam for it. But hey, it is what it is. It ain't nothing new. A motherfucker still want to know who I'm talking about. Y'all want to know who I was talking about on that post? I was talking about you, and you, and you, and you over there, and oh yeah, you too, and you too. I was talking about y'all. That's what I was talking about. You and you and you and you too, and that other motherfucker over there, them too.
That's what I know is that he's not. I know who you were talking about. All I gotta say is I know it wasn't the king.
Right. With that bullshit.
And everything don't even be happening on YouTube, and that's and everything don't happen on YouTube. Let me say this because I ain't saying nothing about who it is. Everything don't happen on YouTube, and everybody doesn't respond to things exactly when they happen. Sometimes they respond to it when they get fucking triggered by it, and it don't have shit to do with no damn Sakina.
Right. And then when she comes out herself, Sakina came out here herself and said she don't feel like that was about her. She don't feel like that. And for somebody to sit there and try to push that narrative onto her, like, oh no, that's your friend. She was talking about you. She was talking about you. I can't wait till you find out your friend was talking about you. But you're supposed to be this woman's friend.
because they love to see friendships broke up. I think the goal was for her to try to come between y'all friendship. She don't understand why Sakina is still good with you and over there with JJ, just like some of us didn't understand with the whole Sakina and you and Lovely thing, because y'all beefing too. So when you beefing with somebody, you be like, well, why are you hanging with this? Because you free. You deal with people because you want to make shit right with people. It don't
and
have
Sakina's not the only person. And then let me say this too, because the motherfucker listened to my live 10 times and still couldn't get my words straight. I never said I come out here and rah for someone. That's not what I said.
Okay, let me see.
That's not what I said. I said they be rah to me, and then it's a different story. It's what I said. You listened to my shit 10 times and couldn't get it right, baby. To help spin your narrative on what you believe, because you have that much hate for me, but apparently that's how you really feel about that woman. So you wanted to say it, but you tried to say that it was my post and that I was talking about her, when really that's how you feel about that woman. I don't really feel like that about her. So why would I? And if I had an issue with her, she would know before YouTube.
No,
and I try to do that with anybody I fuck with. If I have an issue with UP, I'm not bringing that shit to YouTube before UP knows about it. I would never do that, because you know why? Because I know how to be a fucking friend, buddy.
Right.
When I say I'm your friend, because I'm your friend.
Shadow, let me say this. I don't know. I was talking about what they were doing in the past. They're not, yeah. Shadow sent me a text. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you, Spencer. I'm gonna send it to you. I was talking about what they were saying in the past, Shadow.
Shadow, I can't wait for this story.
I don't think anybody's coming for
Oh yeah, no, Shadow. No, not now. No.
Yeah, nobody's coming for her now.
Yeah, no, not now. No. I just brought that up. Hey, Nard Father.
Hey, Nard Father, how are you? Y'all, did anybody see
Right, Tammy?
I miss Stacy, and have anybody seen Stacy out here on these YouTube? I gotta give her a call. I got
you know what? That's crazy. UP, I was thinking about her yesterday.
Yeah, I ain't seen her in
I was thinking about
forever.
Auntie Stacy yesterday. She just came across my mind for some reason.
Her and Lisa. I was
and
thinking
Lisa,
about
yeah.
them. Cause you know I watched Cheryl's live. Did anybody see Cheryl's live yesterday?
I didn't know she was still going live.
Somebody sent me her live late last night. Well, I guess I kind of watched it in this morning because it was like 2:00 in the morning or something. Where
she's still wearing the bad wigs.
I ain't getting ready to talk about that woman. That cause she ain't talking about us. I ain't get that. That ain't what
I'm
this
just
is
playing.
About. Yeah, we ain't doing. Oh no, Bam! I'm telling you, I'm trying to move in it.
I'm just playing that. See, I thought we was on the phone. You pee down. Okay. I forgot we was live. I'm gonna let that be my excuse.
Hold on one second. Hold on.
I know, right, Nard? Okay, they said I saw her in Blue's chat a month ago, and Shay said she commented on Truthy's video.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay. I'm gonna call her though. I'm gonna call her and check. I listened to.
Thank you, Spencer. I know what you're laughing at. Thank you, Spencer.
I can't stand you, man. I can't stand you. So listen, I gotta send Spencer the damn link. Lord, let me get to this live so I can share the link.
Lord have mercy. Y'all know I ain't got them all. Shit.
No, but what she did was she was talking about a topic that I'm going to talk about. That's why I found it so ironic, because you know, she used to talk about the church all the time. And this is like, I'm not shading her. I'm just really like giving.
Right.
I really want to give y'all a synopsis of what she was talking about. So she used to talk about the church and stuff. And she, you know, she was a former pastor too. So I find it ironic that all of these pastors and people who are formerly of the church and how they really, really like the things that they know about the Bible, right? But she said that she just got introduced to Lilith, right? Lilith. Now, the story of Lilith is so intense and so deep because myself, and Nunu, I think we talked about it a little bit. We talked about like the women in the the stories about the women from the Bible and how things changed and all of that stuff. Well, Cheryl started talking about Lilith, and somebody sent me the link. Was like, "Have you heard this?" Live from Cheryl, and I'm like, "Oh, of course, I immediately thought it was about somebody else
some mess or something. Yeah,
it wasn't. So apparently she's not even doing commentary like that anymore, and I didn't even know that because I had stopped watching.
Yeah, I haven't watched. I didn't even know she was still going live for real.
Yeah, I didn't know that she had stopped doing commentary like that. So apparently she's been focused on like politics and like other stuff, but she said that she's going to get a lot into Lilith. And what's so interesting about it is at the end of her live, it was like, I don't even know how to say it. Y'all have to watch it for yourselves. And I'm not even going to put my opinion on it. I had to have liked the live in order to send y'all to it, though. To me, it was an interesting live. I'm not even gonna lie, because y'all know we didn't have our issues and all of that stuff. But shit, if she trying to let go, I'm letting go. I didn't let go though. That's the reality, because I stopped watching. But I just think that if you're interested in the direction that a lot of this, I believe, content is going to go, because the reason that I say that is because there's a lot of things happening in this country. And I need to go in a whole different, we about to go in a whole different direction right now, because there's a lot of things happening in this country now that we, as the African Americans that are in this chat, we need to pay a lot of attention to. Okay. So somebody said not interested.
I can't stand y'all.
Not interested. But listen, what was interesting was that she talked about a pastor that I was going to do a live about. And I was going to do that live today. But then I said, no, let me go ahead and do it. I wanted to do this live about what the other stuff that we were talking about. But this pastor, he basically said that Black folks need to bend the knee.
The fuck?
To police, the government, that we need to surrender. Like we just need to follow. He said that we need to learn to obey the police, and maybe we won't get, I don't want to misquote him because I'm going to play it when I come back and do the live. I don't want to misquote him, but he's getting a lot of backlash behind that because everybody's paying attention to all of the rights that are being overturned and all of the things that are being taken away from not only us but a lot of people,
right?
Because of governmental
mainly us
rule.
though, but go ahead.
Yeah, right, governmental rule. So to hear him, a young Black man, talking about you need to learn to obey and do certain things, it was just kind of,
I don't even like where that's going. I don't even like the way that started.
Yeah, a lot of people are. I don't know if any of y'all know the pastor. Let me say his name. She's on. She is it really, Samantha? See, I haven't been watching her.
Yeah, you know what? I did see. I think Nard father shared her out. Shared out one of her lives, and I think that's when. But I didn't click on it or nothing. I had just seen he shared it, and I was like, damn, I didn't even know she went live. So I did definitely. I didn't know she
was it this live that I'm talking about?
No, I don't. I think this might have been like a live before that, because I think this was like a week ago or so.
Oh, okay. Well, this was I'm not gonna send. Y'all
got to look for it yourselves. Goddamn it,
Beefcake. The thing that I'm worried about. I was thinking about the link though, right? I'm thinking like maybe it's the Most High like letting me know that maybe the reason I say that is because I heard old girl say that she was gonna dox him and his family.
Right.
And I'm thinking like if he hit my link, then that's gonna give them more reason to do whatever they gonna do or
Right.
trying
Right.
to do.
Right.
So I'm gonna hold off, and if we decide to talk about this again, we'll do the because I'm thinking like it's got to be some reason that he can't see this link and that I can't.
And
It's,
yeah, and this keeps getting dropped. And yeah, yeah, yeah.
so that's what I'm thinking. So let me know in the chat, y'all, if Beefcake is okay with that, or if he still wants me to drop the link or send the link to Spencer, one of my moderators or something, so they can drop it, because I don't want to cause any problems for him, especially not with them saying that they getting ready to come out here and dox his whole damn life. They
Right.
promised that on their channels the other day. So I ain't trying to be involved in none of that. So that's what I want to know. Yeah, don't drop it. Yeah. No. Yeah, so but so the pastor, he was so sure she did some commentary because Larry Reed talked about it too, on his channel, and she was talking about it. It was a very interesting live that she did. I actually enjoyed it, to be honest.
What?
Yeah, I ain't lying to you. I'm not lying to you. I actually
I ain't mean to say what like that, but that was just like that was
no,
just like a reaction. Like,
and I said that not saying that, you know how I don't know how to explain this. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm trading on anybody, because I totally and completely fucks with Stacey and Lisa. I never stop fucking with Stacey and Lisa,
right.
not a day in my life. I'm not team Cheryl. That's not what I'm saying. I'm team like if the content is truthful and factual and interesting,
Then you can't take nothing away from it.
I can't deny that. And it was some very I didn't agree with everything that she said, but some of the stuff that she said, I was like, oh, okay, I hear you. And she was talking about the ways that certain Christians act, and I think that everybody processes like religion and spirituality and stuff differently. Like
Right.
I know I got some really strong, God-fearing, God-loving Christians in my chat. In some of my marriage, hell, June is one of them, and they quote scripture all the time. They know the scripture, they know the Bible, but they are actually know people's hearts too. So you know that some people might not believe the way that you believe. It doesn't make them evil, though. It
Right.
doesn't make them evil. And I've learned that it's a lot of people on here that are well, it's a lot of people in the world that are agnostic, or they don't believe in the God of the Bible. They believe in God, they believe in a higher power. They even believe that Jesus was, just like me. They even believe that Jesus was God's son, at least one of them, so they believe that, and they're not bad people or evil people, and they don't worship the devil and all of that weird shit. That's not what it is. It's
They
just
just don't. They just don't worship the Bible. Like, and I don't want to say it
they
like
don't
that,
worship
but
a book. Right. Exactly.
they don't. Well, yeah, that is how I want to say it.
Right.
They don't worship a book. Like,
They don't worship a book. They don't worship a book. And a lot of them don't believe that it is actually written by God. They know the history of the book and how many times it has changed. And the fact of the matter is, if there are books older than the Bible, and the Bible is quoting things from their book, that same book that is like the Ethiopian Bible, the Western Bible, the King James Version, it quotes a lot of the things that are in the Ethiopian Bible. And the Ethiopian Bible is like 1,000 years older than the Western Bible. So how is that possible if there
right.
wasn't plagiarism and all of that stuff involved in it? But that's a whole nother topic of conversation. I just want to let y'all know that some of this content and this commentary that we're going to be talking about coming up, it's kind of going to be all over the place, because we're going to be talking about uh some of these cults. I didn't realize that it was as many cults out here on social media, and they're actually documented cults. And
You know,
they're
I've never
using
even like really looked into. I remember there was a show that came on TV, and it was what was it like the damn, it was like they was actually trying to get the it was called like space, or not space, but science something. Damn, I can't remember now. But it was kind of like they was rescuing like these girls and stuff from like, and they was like literally cults. Like they had to, like, it was crazy. And I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna put it on my community wall so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I would be interested in that. I was watching this cult, this guy who he's in prison now, but he's a
Who, Nature
YouTuber.
Boy?
No,
Oh.
another one. He's in prison now for something that he did to his girlfriend's daughter.
Oh, wow.
His girlfriend's son, but he's in prison, a black guy, and he had a whole cult on. Do you know members of his cult actually killed somebody, shot somebody, robbing them, and everything? And they formed on YouTube. It's cults that have formed right here on YouTube, and they're still active and still got members in them and all kind of stuff. And they all met on YouTube, y'all. They all join together. They all do these things, and it's just crazy. Crazy. They move into these houses together. They be doing live streams from these damn houses and stuff. This stuff is crazy. Hey, Joyce. This stuff is crazy.
Where's Joy?
I said Joyce.
Oh, Joyce. Hey, Joyce.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wait, is this the start of this? Spencer.
What Spencer say? I ain't even.
Is this the start of the sanctified sector? Hey, at least
Lord,
it ain't the Bible beef sector.
Well, definitely not on this channel.
At least it ain't the Bible beef sector, okay? I'm just saying.
No, and it's not the Bible beef sector. Shit, there is a Bible beef sector.
Man, UP, you said that shit in chat that night, and I was so tickled. I don't know why that tickled me so much, but I was over here just laughing so hard.
It is a biblical beef sector right here on YouTube, and they be making titles like we make over here, like Pastor so-and-so versus Prophet so-and-so. And I'm not lying to y'all. I am not lying to y'all. Reverend so-and-so, a bishop so-and-so versus apostle so-and-so.
I can't take this motherfucker serious right now.
It is so fucking silly.
See, I can't take UP serious right now.
Y'all, they be beefing in the name of the Lord. I'm not lying to y'all. They be beefing in the name of the Lord.
That's crazy work.
Girl, I am not lying. And I'm like, who are people? That's why I'm like, okay, now I see why the Christians of today act the way that they act, because they pastors act the same damn way. The pastors be in the pulpit saying cuss words and everything.
They said that the church ones is the worst ones.
Shoot, it is crazy. It is crazy. Spencer, here comes the community. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Look, Spencer said, let me get my tambourine. Tammy said, Spencer, I'll get the holy oil. I'm gonna get down. That lightning bolt ain't finna. That lightning bolt ain't finna hit me.
No, ain't nobody clown. It's not you. You're not clowning God, and you're not clowning like Jesus or anything. It's like you're clowning the hypocrisy of
it's like the
this
situation.
modern day.
It's not what
religion.
And that's just
it's the hypocrisy of it. How are you
having
leading?
An opinion, UP?
Huh? You said what?
Is that considered having an opinion?
What, man?
Is that considered having an opinion?
Yeah, it's considered having an opinion. It's considered having an opinion. It's considered that. It's considered that. It's considered how some people take a general conversation and they make it personal, because you're not even talking about specific people in this community. I'm talking about a whole nother community, the things that they're doing, the fact that they're preachers and in leadership and they're first ladies and all of this stuff. I mean, they had to they interviewed this one lady. Her husband, who's a pastor, got a girl pregnant in the church, right? And the girl came up in the girl came up in the church trying to fight the pastor and the first lady. and the people, they rushing her out to church, trying to get her out to church and stuff. They interviewing the first lady, and the first lady telling them like she want to fight the girl. I was like, what?
I was my homegirl, so she was at church, and the pastor had been cheating on his wife with like one of the girls that be coming to church or whatever the case may be, right? Girl, why the girl done came in the church house in the middle of Sunday service and told everybody she been effing on the preacher and he been doing this and they been going on trips and when he say he working late, he really with her, girl, all in front of his wife and everything. All in front of his wife.
That's what it was about. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, what'd you say? I didn't hear you.
No, I was telling Joy, yeah, that was right. That's the one I was talking about. Found something. Yes, 13-year-old Latin boy. Yep. Hispanic or Latin. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that the one who
raped and killed the little boy?
Yeah, and then raped and killed another little boy.
No, he raped a 16-year-old a year and a half prior. Well, 16-year-old reported him for the sexual assault a year and a half prior to him killing the 13-year-old little boy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they were doing the investigation, and the investigation took so long. But what they ended up arresting him for was the actual sexual assault against the living witness, because they have a living witness now. You know what I'm saying? As to what he's done. And he done already killed this little 13-year-old boy that was coming over to his house, cleaning his house up. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the wheels of justice, they move so slow, even when it comes to little kids. Even when it comes
crazy. To little kids. Because you know what that's crazy for real. Because when the little 7-year-old boy got shot down here, they went above and beyond to find the boys that killed him. And they got the boys, they locked up right now. It took them like a week or so to find them boys. Mm-hmm. But when kids are out here getting raped and killed and shit, they don't be, it's like they don't, it's just like with a missing person. They say you have to wait 24 hours for the person to be gone. Do you know what can happen to somebody in 24 hours?
But see, the thing about it is that what benefits Joy is that, like, she has actual video. Like, she has video that was provided to her via YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't have access to that video, and she never would have known of the things that actually happened to her unless that video was posted, and all of the comments that were made and all of the admissions that were made by this person. So they said that's one of the hardest things to prove and prosecute is essay. Right. Unless it's a violent essay and it's, all of that kind of stuff. But that's one of the least reported crimes, one of the least reported. And
when it's being done on the internet, it takes a lot more time also.
And it's in multiple states too, because it's a lot. I'm not even gonna get into that part of it, but with this little boy, what was so interesting about what happened with him is that the first boy that reported it, the 16-year-old, I guess the wheels of justice were moving slowly. Now they're moving fast, and they're so focused on his case now, like a day late and a dollar short. If they had focused on it earlier, this little 13-year-old boy might still be here. You know what I'm saying? That's the sad part about it, is that they moved slow and they didn't follow through. And this little
it's like when they don't get the information that they want, like right when they want it, it's like they make it like a dead case. Like they make it to where it's not of as much importance as, like other stuff.
And then they're worried because they're saying that they believe that that he probably has a lot more victims, because this event with the 16-year-old boy happened a year and a half ago, and he's a coach. They say he always puts himself in positions to where he's, providing around little kids and stuff. Yeah. So they said that he's, this coach. And they were saying that it's going to be hard for them to get people to come forward, even if they were victims, because the case is so public now, and they know that Their faces are probably going to end up being shown. And with the social media and with these kids, they're probably not going to say anything because of embarrassment and cultural differences, and
Right.
with being a man who is actually assaulting little boys, that some little boys are not going to want anybody to know what
They
happened
were,
to them.
yeah.
Yeah, they said it's easier for, even though it's a hard thing to report anyway, it's easier for little girls to report things like that, or women to report things like that, than it is for boys and men. So
Right.
yeah. So that's what I found. That's what I
Whew.
found. Very,
But that's
very
the world we
interesting.
live in, y'all. That's
That's the
crazy.
world we live in. So I'm just here to say that I think that we've cleared the air. Hey, Seahawk. Hey,
We
girl.
cleared
I
we
miss
look, we
you
cleared the air
too.
for ourselves. We don't give a fuck if we cleared it for nobody else.
Right. Right. So listen, y'all, I want to tell y'all my upcoming content and commentary. I don't want anybody to think, especially not people like Miss Alice or people that I really know that Blue and all of y'all, I really know that y'all are really, really, truly, truly into, into your faith, and Vaughn and all of that. I'm not addressing any of this commentary on you guys. I just really find this commentary interesting, especially now after everything that happened, even after me being called the devil. I gotta own my shit. After me being called the devil and me knowing so much, not a Bible scholar, but knowing a lot about the Bible and religion, I really want to talk about this now, at least for a little while, for a little season or something, because it's a lot that I did not know about the church, because I've been out of it for so long. There's a
Right.
lot of ways that the church has changed that I wasn't even aware of, because I didn't follow church news and stuff like that. It wasn't, something for me. So I'm gonna get into a little bit of that. So
Spencer, I
girl,
love, I'm not even I'm not in no type of way. I love listening to Miss Blue when she be in her mode. Like
and
her
you,
prayers they're
girl,
sincere. And I think that's why, because a lot of people will say that, oh, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray. My mama always told me, don't let just anybody and everybody pray for you.
yeah,
And that's
yeah,
always stood with me. Like you can't just you could be like, oh, I'm gonna pray. No, don't pray for me, because I don't know your real intentions for me. You understand what I'm saying? And
right,
I'm not comfortable with that. Like, I'm just not comfortable with that. But like when Miss Blue, like I actually gave Miss Blue some information on one of my friends and asked her, to put her on the prayer board to pray for her because of her situation and stuff. And when because I know, I feel comfortable putting that in Miss Blue's heart and in her hands, because I know she's genuine about you know what I'm saying, about her like her spirituality and her faith and all that. I feel like
right,
I'm comfortable with her, like, to do something like that, because she's not somebody that I would think is gonna be praying for me to wake up and stomp my pinky toe every morning. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
Other
yeah,
people, they'll do that. They'll be like, let the water get cold. They praying for my water to get cold while I'm in the shower and stuff. I don't need stuff. They praying that Krispy Kreme will shut down and shit. I don't have time for that.
they praying that Pops put you
Yeah,
out.
they praying Pops put me out and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just put no. I ain't got time for that.
They praying that my grandson get taken by CPS, girl.
Right.
They
See what
praying
I'm
for all
saying?
of
You
that,
can't have let just anybody pray for you. That's not safe.
girl. You
It's
just
it's
can't.
not. It's not safe. I don't agree with it, and I'm not okay with it. So if you just don't do that. Like, just don't, because I'm not accepting it, and I hope God don't accept them prayers either, because they're not okay. I'm not gonna be praying for somebody to wake up and stomp their pinky toe every fucking morning. That shit would hurt.
Yeah. And that's what I want to say to everybody too. Like, I'm not on the same path as everybody else. And I don't, that's not the path that I said that I came here to be on. So you just gonna have to accept me as I am, or just go ahead and click off, because I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna pretty much say it the way that I want to say it. And I think that that's why I love being free. No
Right.
longer a slave. I don't want to go back to slavery and ownership and all of that stuff. And I don't want to bend the knee to anybody. Before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave. That's all I want to say.
I
It's
can't
like,
fucking
I'd rather
stand
be
her, bruh.
dead. I'd rather be dead than be a fucking slave to anybody, even people on the internet. Like, I'd rather be dead. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I just don't
Listen,
want to
that's
do
just
that.
like
You
when
know,
you be
so.
in and out of prison, baby. Let me tell you something. I like to eat,
Hey,
sleep, and
Shay.
shit when I want to, and I like to eat, sleep, shit, and shower in the privacy of my own shit. I don't have time for motherfuckers to be sitting on their bunks watching me wash my ass and take a shit and shit. Nah, no. Listen, it's be free, baby. Be free, okay?
I know, girl. And we about to be free. We about to
You know
do
what, Joy? I'm for somebody time Joy out.
She said, Timu, stop making.
I call all that shit, Joy.
I pray Timu stop making sundresses.
I pray Timu start making pools.
Girl.
Okay. I'm sorry. Shit, I thought we was on the phone.
We don't talk about her on the damn phone.
I know we don't, but just let that be the shit. We gonna edit that part out.
You know, I wouldn't even be wanting to be on the phone with you and be like,
I
girl,
wouldn't
bye.
even. Yeah, we wouldn't be on the phone if that's what it was about. Never.
Girl. We be talking about other
Me and you people been talking about grocery stores and shit.
girl.
we be
You
talking
be
about
asking me if
grocery
I got
stores
a
and
budget.
banana cakes and shit. We be
Right. Listen, I was talking. The truth is, I was like asking her. I told her, I was like, I showed my grandson saw the video of her
the Easter box.
the Easter box, the Easter cabinet, honey. And he was
I
like,
called it the
oh,
Easter. That shit was a vending machine.
he said, oh, that's creative. He said, oh, that's very creative. He said, is that what you're doing for me? I said, oh. Sure. I was like, you know how close Easter is. I said, please don't get up Easter morning thinking that you're gonna get that from me, buddy.
Right. Don't think I'm gonna be over here doing this shit.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You gonna get the norm. He was like,
Look,
she's
I'll
got
go
shoes
buy
in
that shit, but I told Truthy she better stop playing and we gonna be the rich bunnies with her crafty self.
there. Girl, he was like, she's got shoes in there and everything. I was like, oh my God. I said, yeah, she does. Isn't it amazing? Oh, like,
He was saying that like,
Oh,
look,
shit.
grandma,
Yeah.
listen.
That boy be getting like 4, because he has a everybody divorced and everybody live in different places. His grandmama on his daddy's side buy him an Easter basket. His granddaddy on his daddy's side buy him an Easter basket. Everybody buy him different stuff because he got, everybody different places. So
Right.
that's one boy. He get too much stuff. Too much.
She said, I told my grandbabies not to go to Truthy house. We're not far. That's funny. Truthy be making
Shay, I'm
all of us
telling
look bad
you.
with her
I'm
crafty
telling you.
creations. Right.
Girl, I told her, I was like, why don't that little boy be so fly?
Wait, Spencer, she said, I ordered a hanger that holds 10 pairs of leggings each. Spencer, where'd you order that from? Because
Yeah.
I got 2 hangers and you could hang like 6 items on them, and then I have like 4 other hangers that you could put like
She said
10 pairs
Timu.
of pants or whatever on. Yeah, them shits is lit, and they're sturdy as shit.
Yeah, she said Timu. She got you. Timu.
Nah, I fuck with Shein. I don't Timu. Y'all can have that shit.
You a Sheen girl.
Yep.
Shein. Is it Sheen or Shein?
Shein. I don't fucking know. That's just the way it is.
I don't know either.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Y'all, this was a good live. I want to thank y'all. Listen, thank y'all for all of the likes. Thank y'all for all of the support too. Because y'all, I'm telling you,
You
these
bring the
YouTube
city
streets,
out. The fuck?
these YouTube streets, and people think that they know you. They don't know the half. They don't know the hell. They don't know a quarter.
They don't know. They don't know at all.
They don't know a quarter. They don't know a quarter. But they're gonna see the fight that's in the real fight that's in all of us. They're gonna really start to see what's happening. Y'all done educated me too much on what not to do. So yeah.
Okay, UP, what you finna get out of here?
You got anything else to say?
No, I
have
don't
nothing
have
else to say.
anything else to say.
I'm scared. I'm scared if we keep on talking, we gonna really give them.
We gonna get in
We gonna
trouble.
really. I said I was like, oh Lord, let us stop talking because we get to rambling.
That's why I ain't saying nothing, because I feel myself trying to go there, and,
Girl,
and
and
you
then
already
I
said
saw a
no,
comment in the chat.
so I'm
I saw
trying
a
to just
comment.
keep it.
Right. Then I saw a comment in the chat. I'm like, ooh, I might say something. And then I was like, oh no, bitch, shut your motherfucking ass up right now. Get your ass off this goddamn live.
Look, listen, at the end of the day, shit, we missed you. Look, you brought the city out. How many people in here?
Shoot. Girl, these people. It ain't
Ops
enough
and all.
in here.
Y'all hit the
It
fucking
ain't a
like
lot of
button.
people in here because I'm not dragging and doxing. If I was dragging and doxing and putting up documents and shit and dragging
They'd be
people
here.
for filth,
Oh
it'd be
no, they
hundreds of people
definitely
up in
here.
here.
And if they not here, they recording this motherfucker for somebody else.
Girl, they weird as hell.
Okay, I'm finna go.
They weird as hell. Thank you. Bye, girl. No, let me quit.
Love you,
Love you,
sis. Thank you
man.
for having me, and thank you
Love
for
you,
coming live
girl.
because we needed this for real.
Girl, we did. We needed this. I hate I missed your live earlier because I would have came up there and said, "Don't give her this."
Yeah, my live earlier was a little rough.
I'd
My
have been
live
like the
earlier was
mom.
a little rough,
I would have been like,
but it was all
it was
facts
like
though.
that was
It
what
was
she
all
was
facts.
waiting on for
Everything I
you to
said was
just like,
facts. So
yeah. But it was like you had her waiting all weekend for that one.
and look and still didn't
She
give her
was
what
just
she wanted.
waiting. She was
And
just
still
waiting. It
ain't
was
give
like
her
she
what
was
she
waiting on.
wanted.
He was like, did she was asking everybody, did she say? Did she say who she was talking about? Did she, did she say it? Did she say who she was talking about?
Bitch
I was
had to
like,
go get a new
damn.
prescription of Valiums waiting on my ass.
I was like, that. I was like, girl, is it really that serious?
Look, I did another community wall post to make them figure out who I was talking about again.
Girl, I was like, Lord, it ain't even no, it ain't nobody. It's like she want everything to be about her, you, or somebody over there. It ain't got nothing to do with you or
Right?
the people over
And
there,
then
man.
how you gonna tell somebody ask you a question? Hey, oh you this and that, and then you tell them it's none of your business. But then hey Bam, who was your post about? Bam's response, it's none of your business. What the fuck?
One love to you,
You
paradise.
you don't want to give somebody like, and then you mad because I didn't answer your questions like I owe you something.
Yeah.
Like, what do you oh, she's not gonna answer my questions. You're right, I'm not. Because who the fuck are you to question me about anything I'm doing? You don't like me, remember?
And listen, I was listening. She was going through it's not Vaughn. It's not UP. I mean, they've been quiet.
It's
Nobody's
not the
been saying
bunnies.
anything. It's not the bunnies.
It's not
It was like she
JJ.
was
So who
going
can
through
she be talking about?
everybody. She was trying.
Bitch, what if I was talking about you? I was talking about you and you and you and you over
Oh
there and
my
can't forget
God.
you.
It was funny. I was laughing. I was honestly laughing. I was like, girl, that
Like
is
I got
not.
you pulling your fucking hair out, bro. That's crazy.
It was like she was she was live and watching your community wall. She
Yeah,
was
like that.
literally
Now that's
live
crazy.
and you wasn't tagging her. So that means that she was on your channel watching your wall to try to see what you was posting. If that shit ain't weird, I don't know what is. You conducting a live and you so worried about what this woman that you don't care about, that you say is the worst person on the planet, that you can't stand, that you say you so worried about what she about to say and who she about to talk about. Come
Hey,
on
look,
now.
Joy in the chat. Look, Bam's got the whole community in the daze. Look, Joy said, I couldn't believe Bam's post was about me too. Shay said, I thought you was talking about me.
I thought you was talking about me. Even though I knew who you was talking. Well, I knew who you was talking about the moment you said. I was like, oh Lord.
But it's just so funny. Like, you don't know how to be a friend, so you want to fuck up a friendship of somebody that is a real friend. Because at one time, bitch, I was a real friend to you. Come on now.
But the thing about it is, you can be somebody's friend, and they could really, honestly, and truly be your worst enemy.
And you could be somebody. Look at it now. And look at it now.
And they can be your worst enemy. All while y'all screaming y'all friends, you could be their friend and they could be your enemy.
And that's exactly what it was with me and her. I was her friend. Even knowing how she is, I still gave her ass a chance to learn how to be a friend. To even, you know what I'm saying? To even give her a chance to even try to be a friend. And bitch, the whole time you was my worst enemy.
Yeah.
The whole time.
But I wonder, is it gonna get worse? Like, is you think it's gonna get worse?
It's gonna get worse for her, because bitch, I don't give a fuck.
I know I don't care what they say about me. I ain't saying nothing else about this. I'm going on to my other commentary. They can have
that motherfucker can say I was talking about John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. I wouldn't give a fuck. She ain't never gonna know, because I know she wants to know so bad. And then she gonna try to say, oh, well, I'm over this shit. I'm not even worried about it. Girl, stop lying. I know you. You said you know me. Baby, I know you. Until you get them answers, this shit's gonna itch your ass until the day you get them answers.
This is what blew my mind. I'm so glad you said that before we get off of here. I am so glad you said that. She said, and they were saying in the chat too, this is why she did that. She did this to set you. Well, why did you take the bait? If you know that somebody did something and you saying that they did that's why it don't make no sense to me. You didn't say no names. You didn't say nothing about Sakina. You didn't say none of that. And she said, this is exactly what they wanted. Well, then why would you give it to her? Exactly. If you know that that's something that one of your ops really, really wants, why in the world would you come out here and hand it to them? Looking all crazy.
And then be mad at somebody because they said that you did exactly what the fuck you just did.
That's what I didn't understand. I'm like, she was like, oh, this is exactly what Bam wants. Well, then why are you doing it? It has to be what you wanted, because you're doing it.
She's the one who came out here and put a name on my shit.
Right.
Bitch, I don't do that to you. I'm not that invested in you. I don't give a fuck about you or what you're talking about over there. You ain't learned that yet. You ain't learned that yet. I don't sit there and, oh my God, she just did a 2-minute upload that I'm going to listen to 10 times and still not be able to tell the people correctly what's being said when they fucking heard it for themselves out of my mouth and still went along with what the fuck you was lying about. Oh, because I'm cool
she
with
listened
JJ.
To that recording 50-11 times.
50-11
she listened
times.
To that recording 50-11 times.
50-11 times.
50-11
still ain't get it right.
times. She played that live over and over and over again. 50-11 times.
50-11. You listen to that shit 50-11 times and still couldn't get my words right. Now that's
Girl
stupid.
Said
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It was a 5-minute live, bro, and you spent an hour talking about it. A fucking 5-minute live that you replayed 10 to 20 fucking times, still couldn't break down what was really being said because you was trying to spin it and like it was your live or something.
Because she didn't know the whole story. She don't know the whole story. She don't know the. She don't know what happened.
That bitch was motherfucking trying. That bitch feels the way about that lady that she was trying to say. I was saying I felt that way about her.
Now I heard you say. You really think that?
Listen, that lady sat there and said on her panel, for one, she said, you are pathetic and dumb, just like Bam said. Bam never said that.
Wait a minute. I didn't hear that.
And then she said, okay, so you know, Sakina be going through it with that other lady over there, right? So this lady gonna say, and yeah, you ain't gonna like when I do that video with 2300, knowing that's Sakina's worst enemy. But you supposed to be her friend.
Oh my, I didn't hear
And
that
then you
part.
sat there and said, yeah, you are pathetic and stupid. Just like Bam said. Bam never said that, bitch. Them words came out of your mouth. You put Sakina in that category, not me. You put a
Wow.
name on that shit. I didn't do that. So, bitch, you need to clean it up. Because Bam ain't cleaning up shit that she ain't mess up. If you want to put your nosy ass, big ass nose in my fucking business and made up a lie about me, bitch, you wouldn't be out here looking as stupid as you do right now. You ignorant fucker. UP, I'm finna drop down because I'm finna go off.
But what? Yeah, go ahead and drop down. Bye, Bam. Love you,
Love you,
girl.
sis.
Okay. What's really going if they really knew who it was about, their minds would be blown. Now I'm about to go. Okay. That's the thing. It's kind of like if these people really knew what they were really talking about instead of sitting up in here and trying to create these narratives. That's the saddest part about all of this. A lot of these problems that are happening out here on YouTube, they don't have to happen. It's because these people want it to happen. They blame shit on troll accounts and they put it on other people, and then it comes out and it's not them. Remember when Joy was supposed to be some troll account and all of this stuff, and then people come out and they say that's not me, and it's just weird. It's weird what y'all do, and it needs to stop. But I know it's not. So the only way that you can protect yourself from that level of weirdness is to pull yourself from it. You understand what I'm saying? Remove yourself from it and go on to other content, because them weirdos, they gonna keep on being weird. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful rest of y'all night, okay? And I will see y'all probably tomorrow or the day after for my live about the stuff that I wanted to talk about today, about the pastor saying that we need to bend the knee to the police and all of that stuff so we won't be shot. So y'all have a blessed and beautiful rest of y'all night. Love you guys and bye.